Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome over here to the. What is this? This is 12 hours of Sebring. Over here, organized by John Cittadino. Ladies and gentlemen, the 12 hours of Sebring, I said, but it's the 24 hours of Sebring. The first ever 24-hour race in the NASCAR Race 2003 community. I'm very happy to be a part of this. This is segment number 5 over here. We have had segment number 1 from John Cittadino, segment number 2, Joseph Onesto, segment number 3 by Anthony McCurry, I think, and segment number 4, James Silverfox, and here we are with segment number 5. Then we got segment number 6, I think, is going to be Seth Cole. Segment number 7 is going to be Anthony McCurry again. Segment number 8 on John Cittadino, but some things might change and some things might be wrong. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take you through this field over here. And if you have seen the previous parts, the description of those will be, or no, that's not, the links of those will be in the description below. You can see that we have a little bit smaller field, and indeed we are in the dark, just segment number 5, so it means that this is hours number 12 till 15, so that's already pretty long. This is halfway home, so I will take you through all the drivers pretty quickly, not too long. We got Daniel Voyles in the number 11 car, and he is in backup. Most drivers are in a backup, actually. So 5 drivers are already out of the race. The 18, the 28, the 34, the 63, and the 81 car. So that means that Daniel Voyles in the 11 car, he's in a backup. Then we got the 19 car of Derek Pemberton. Some new names for me as well. And Derek Pemberton is not in a backup, so he's still in his main car. So that's a good thing to have in the halfway point, especially because there are so many drivers with backup cars already. We got the number 12 car of Dylan Theroux. I hope I pronounced all the names right, by the way. I don't know everybody in here, so I hope I make no mistakes in that. From Minnesota, in the number 12 car, also no backup car for him yet. We got the number 3 car of Luis Hernandez from California in the number 3, once again. He is in a backup car. We got the number 2 car of Nathan Minazuki. Excuse me. No backup car for him yet. From the UK he is. And he is sharing car with Ian Dudda and Eric Cardona. But with sharing cars, I will come later. We, of course, have 3 hours. I'm going to upload the full 3 hours right now. So, well, not right now, but I'm going to record them for now. So, you get my point. 26 car of Jordan Culp over here. He is also in a backup car. So, then we got the number 7 car of Joshua Collett. And yes, he is British. I'm not. But in the number 7 car, he is in a backup. We got this number 67 car also backup for Anthony McCurry. Then we got the number 14 car of Jason Trost. Yes, indeed, Jason Trost. No backup car for him. 77 car of Brandon Cresta. I think it's pronounced like that. No backup car for him. Then we got the 35 car of John Cittadino. Backup car. Then we got the number 15 car of Nick Pericles. Nick Pericles in a backup car as well. And it says USA, but I'm not sure if Nick Pericles is from the US, but it doesn't really matter that much. We got the 53 car of Stephen Carter. Yes, indeed. No backup car as well. Kenny Myatt in the number 10 car in a backup. We got the 13 car of Seth Cole. Backup for him as well. The number 9 car of Chris Louvier. Backup car. The 41 car of Nathan Ormond in a backup as well. We got the number 83 car of Thomas Beatty in a backup. We got 21 car of I always want to say Jamie Smith, but it is John Smith. So John Smith in number 21 backup. 88 car of Rick Witt in a backup. That's it. So that's 20 cars still left. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start this race, but well, I think we have to fast forward it for a moment. I could have just let it roll, but normally I'm always I always talk for so long. So usually then what happens is that I talk for half the race. That is not going to happen this time. Well, I got to talk the full race, but you know what I mean. Like talking without seeing cars racing. But it's around 5 minutes, and we also have to keep an eye on when the cars are going to cross start finish line, because it's a 3-hour segment. You see down low we have 100 laps, but we're not gonna reach those 100 laps, most likely. We're gonna, I'm not sure how many laps are. Usually I think the first segment was around 98 laps, and around the other segments I'm not sure, so I guess somewhere between 85 and 95 laps is going to be, but we'll see, ladies and gentlemen. We keep an eye on the time, don't mind the laps, keep an eye on the time. The green flag is going to be out. Segment number 5 over here of the 24 hours of Sebring is underway. 5 minutes and 55. I don't have a pen. This is so typical for me. So I'm gonna write it down. Shouldn't be too hard to remember though. 5:55. So, in the lead, Derek Pemberton. Look at. I hope that everybody is going to make it through these first few laps. Of course, it's a 24-hour race, but I'm pretty sure you're not going to be seeing 100% 24-hour style of racing. These guys race this thing like it's a shootout. Oh, and to the inside. Goodness gracious. That was close. Some cars going off track. 20 cars, which is, well, pretty normal actually for me. Always watched, well, not anymore. I always watched the Formula 1, which has 20 cars, but not anymore. So Derek Pemberton in the number 19 car is in the lead. Second position for Daniel Voiles. Then we got Jordan Culp right in front of Luis Hernandez in 4th, and Joshua Collard in 5th position, but not, well, going side by side here with number 2 car Nathan Minazuki. Oh, I'm not sure. I will do my best to keep an eye on the back of the field as well. This is always a tricky corner. We see a lot of cars just go off track a little bit there. And when you go off track too much, you might end up in the wall as well. Some drivers run wide here. So far so good. I think we're going to make it through one lap without any problems. Hard for you guys to see who is who, but that's why I put the standings and stuff over here as well. Normally I don't do that. So Derek Pemberton in the number 19 car is in the lead. I'm not sure if this works. Oh, it works as well. But I'm not going to do that. So Derek Pemberton in the number 19 car leads this first lap of segment number 5, which is actually lap 1 or 400 something. Of course, one lap lasts around 2 minutes, a little bit less than that. So, and when you have 2 minutes, of course, 200 minutes would be 3 hours. No, 180 minutes is 3 hours, but when you have 2 minutes, I'm not sure. 100 laps times 2 is 200 minutes, so that's why this is going to be a lot shorter than 100 laps. Oh my goodness, cars getting squirrely over here. Look at that. So far everything going good. And if something happens, we will have instant replay, so I will not pause this video. I will go on straight for 3 hours, at least I will try to. And hopefully it will work out. I hope that everything keeps working. I have never done a race 3 hours. Oh, we can always expect that phone going during a race. Welcome to my world. Oh, target car going sideways in the back of the field. It seems like they all make it so far. So there's a bad camera angle. That's not okay. So let's see over here. Still Derek Pemberton in the lead. Daniel Voiles, Jordan Culp, Luis Hernandez, Joshua Collard. Nothing has changed over here. Then we got Nathan Minazuki, James Trust, I'm going to mix up John Smith and Jason Trust a lot, but Jason Trust. Dylan Theroux, Anthony McCreary. Ooh, going wide over here. This is a place where somebody went off in the 12 hours of Sebring race and went straight into that wall over there. It was a pretty good lick as well. So Nick Pericles over here, John Cittadino in the Red Bull entry. There we got Kenny Myatt side by side with Brendan Cresta. Stephen Carter, Nathan Ormond over here, Chris Louvier. And we got Seth Cole, John Smith, Thomas Beatty, and Rick Witt. So, see everybody It's going side. Well, we have some side-by-side racing. We have some single file racing as well. Derek Pemberton is still in the lead. We are going to see pit stops. I'm not sure how many of them. I have a feeling though it's going to be quite a lot. Normally we have one pit stop in 40-45 minutes in those GT races of 24 hours. 24 hours of Le Mans, of course, most famous thing. I'm not sure where the idea or who came up with this idea of doing a 24-hour race, but well, I like it a lot. I'm glad to be a part of it as well. But yeah, you have to work for it. And I still love doing this race. This is for me the longest race I have ever done, so it's still can't believe it. The great idea of John Cittadino, and I think it's Anthony McCurry actually came up with the idea, but I'm not sure. A lot of fun. I don't think a lot has changed yet so far over here. Ooh, here we got some passing over here. Seth Gold going to the inside of Nathan Ormond it is. And somebody's lagging behind a little bit. It's Rick Witt. I'm not sure if he went off track or if he's just a little bit slower, taking it easy. Of course, it's a 24-hour race, but it's a 3-hour segment. And that is, I think, why everybody might be starting to get a little bit impatient. So, Derek Pemberton, single 5, top 6, 7, 8. And here we might see some interesting battles coming up with Nick Pericles and Dylan Theroux. We'll see. Oh, Nick Pericles goes a little bit wide over here. Now he has to look out that he doesn't get passed by Anthony McCurry. Yeah, that's what you can get over here. Oh! And somebody has gone off track, I think. And it's Jordan Culp in the wall. Jordan Culp in the wall. 26 car that is. And he is already in a backup. So this might be big for Jordan Culp. I'm not sure if anybody else was involved. Oh, Nathan Minazuki in the number 2 car is slow. Nathan Minazuki is also slow. And Nathan Minazuki is not yet in backup, so... But I'm not sure how big these problems are going to be for him. We're gonna take a look at the replays in a few moments. Well, that was the first crash of today, already on lap number 4. Can get going again, but I have a feeling that his day is done. Well, that means his 24 hours is done. That's quite big over here. Wow. So, Nathan Minazuki, let's see. I'm not sure if he will retire or not. Where is Nathan Minazuki coming from? The UK. That's a bit surprising. Normally when you see Minazuki. What is it? Minazuki or Minazuki? I'm not sure. I'm just gonna say Nathan Minazuki like I hear always. But a very slow Nathan Minazuki in the number 2 over here. And there's Rick Witt still in the back of the field. And somebody's coming in. And it's the number 53 car of Stephen Carter. More cars on pit road? I don't think so. Oh, except for Jordan Culp, of course. We're not gonna watch that. We're gonna get another look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to rewind it like this. Jordan Culp went off the racetrack. I'm not sure if even Nathan Minazuki was a part of it. But we're gonna see what happens over here. Nathan Minazuki goes off track, Jordan Culp goes off track, then gets into, that is the 7 car of Joshua Collar, the 2 UK people, and oh my goodness, oh wow, that was big. He just clipped that tire barrier over there, then gets run into first by Joshua Collar, who turned him around, or no, not really turned him around, but who got into him. Here we get another camera look. Well, not a camera look, but another view. There, Jordan Culp. And look at the 7 car. Bang. And now the 2 car. It was straight into it. Nowhere to go for Nathan Minazuki. So, that's a bad luck for Jordan Culp and Nathan Minazuki. Joshua Collard gets a little bit of damage as well. Here we go. Full speed. Brace yourselves. This could have been a whole lot... Ouch. Wow, that was painful. This could have been a whole lot worse though. So we're gonna get 2 more replays over, and then we're going to go live again. I'm not sure we can actually be live. No. Ouch. That's painful. So, gonna get another route on board over here, and that is going to be with Nathan Mizuki. Watch this. Slow. There. Runs into the wall, and Nathan Mizuki, no way that he could slow down. Nowhere to go for Nathan Mizuki. We're gonna go and fast forward this. I'm not sure how we're gonna do that. So I will just go to somebody and just fast forward the lap. Like this. Sorry, this is going to be like this, but well, we are now a little bit behind, so we know that already Stephen Carter is coming on pit road. So I could have done this differently. I'm not sure. Yeah, I could have done this differently, but I just want to try to keep on recording for the full 3 hours without any pauses. Maybe I might be making some pauses, but well, you know what, we'll just see. So Nathan Mizuki expecting, oh yeah, that's smart, expecting him to come on pit road again as well. Nathan Mizuki, a part of Ian Dada and Eric Cadona's team in Moonlight Racing. There's Stephen Carter on pit road. Alex Allen and Alex Pedro are also part of Allen Racing. That's how the team name. There we got Jordan Culp in the number 26 car, together with RJ Bishop and Charles Sanford team, RJB Motorsport, RJ Bishop of course. I think Nathan Mitchell is retired. Oh, Nathan Mizuki, excuse me. Who's Nathan Mitchell? He's in my series. Stephen Carter is going again, and I think Jordan Culp, I'm not sure. I'm still waiting for anything on that, but fact is, we got still Derek Pemberton in the lead. I don't think anything is up front has changed. Daniel Voyle still in second position. Then we got Luis Hernandez in third. Fourth, Joshua Collard. And in fifth position, we got the 14 car of James Trust. So, of course, Nathan Mizuki and Jordan Culp have fallen away from this. There's Nick Pericles, Dylan Theroux, Anthony McCreary, and John Ciudadino. I'm kind of wondering where our good Englishman, I'm not sure if we saw it there, Joshua Collard. So he was involved in a crash. Oh, he's coming on pit road. Joshua Collard is going to make a pit stop over here. First of many pit stops, Joshua Collard together with Joshua Michaels and Michael Norman, the team in RGE Racing. RGE, this is the team name of Joshua Michaels' team always. Joshua Collard from the United Kingdom. We got a couple of English drivers. I think we had two of them, or we had two of them at least in this segment. Nathan Mizuki, the other one, but of course Nathan Mizuki is out. So Jordan Culp still on pit road. Joshua Collard is the only one making a pit stop. So that means that now fourth position goes to James Trust, and fifth to Nick Pericles. And also I want to say, as Dylan Theroux went off the racetrack over there, at this moment of me doing this race, the part one of the segment from Anthony McCreary has been uploaded. The part from James Silverfox, and also I'm not sure what happened in those. I watched the first two segments, but I want to get this thing out now, so but it doesn't really matter. These segments, although it's a 24-hour race and it's all together, still these segments are a little bit apart, and of course it's pretty much like 8 races in one. That's what this 24 hours is. Of course it's impossible to do a race of 24 hours. You have to have 2,400 laps in that case, in this thing. And I'm not sure how many laps this race is going to be, but 70 minutes 5, you have to subtract 5. Yeah, subtract 5 minutes and 55 seconds. So let's say 6 minutes from the main time down low. That means that we are at the moment 11 minutes in the race. So we are in 1/18th of the race. Yes, that's how long this thing is. Jordan Culp still on pit road. And Derek Pemberton is slowly but surely getting eaten by Daniel Voyles. Or at least Daniel Voyles is closing in. Luis Hernandez, James Strost, and Nick Pericles. And let's see if anybody else pits. I don't think so. Joshua Collard and Stephen Carter were their first ones, and they were very early over here. Daniel Voiles has lost a little bit of ground now on Derek Pemberton. Braking hard. We'll get some onboard laps as well. I'm pretty sure you don't want to... Well, I'm not sure if you want to watch for 3 hours to this just cars racing around in circles and nothing spectacular happening. Of course, it's a 24-hour race, and although it's sometimes it's going to be like a sprint race, they stay pretty close together. But you all know it's 24 hours. It's an endurance race, so you gotta be conservative. And although some drivers are not at all, and that's why we have already 2 cars off the racetrack right now. 1 on pit road, 1 retired. Oh, never mind. 2 retired now. So Jordan Culp also has retired over here, which means that tough break for him. Jordan Culp is out of the race. Well, entirely out of the entire race. And Nathan Minazuki now has to go to a backup car for the next segment. Then they have to survive for 3 more segments. Eric Cardona, Ian Dada, and Nathan Minazuki. And Derek Pemberton is still in the lead. No, not gonna make a pit stop over here. 19 of Derek Pemberton, part of a team together with Eugene DeMax, who appears to be from Korea or something. I did not know that actually. I know Eugene DeMax from series from I think Eric Burden's series. I've been in there as well, and there was probably of Charles the series, Charles Jackson. Of course, the other team member is Jacob Anthony, Texan Motorsports. I'm not sure if it is going to be Texan or Texas, but whatever. I'm gonna believe what is on this paper. So. 11 car of Daniel Voiles over here. Well, Daniel Voiles is always in a team. He is very close to Zachary Fitzwater. Some people like them, some people don't, apparently. I'm not a person who hates people quickly, and I don't hate them either. I will not block them. Some people have asked that, or said that, well, you should block them from the NASCAR page. But I will not. They don't bother me, so it's fun to have them over here in my series. Also in this 24-hour race, Zachary Fitzwater, Daniel Voiles, and Henry Nova also part of the team. Fitzwater Australia Racing, of course we know Zachary Fitzwater is I'm not sure, he's not Australian. He is, oh, actually he's noted as Australian, so I'm not sure. But, well, he likes to watch the V8 Supercars, just like me, so. Then we got the number 3 car of Luis Hernandez, DJ Curtis, and Darian Taylor, also part of this team, and TNR Racing. And TNR, I'm not sure who came up with that name, but normally, sometimes you can see where the name comes from. For example, we got NNSC Array Racing over here. And of course we have NASCAR Motorsports, which I'm also a part of. NASCAR Racing, excuse me. I always say NASCAR Motorsports, but... Of course, NNSC Array Racing, together with Chris Washer, Seth Cole, and Dylan Poteet. And we got NASCAR Racing, together with Robert Piat, John Cittadino, and Joseph Onesto. So... Remember, I'm not sure if you guys remember this, as we gotta take another look. I don't think we at the moment have any more pit stops, although we got some good bells over here with James Smith and Rick Witt, who is still caught up to the field a little bit now. Well, I'm not sure if you can remember this. We once had a Trackmania battle event, which was the NNSCRA versus NASCAR, and it was so much fun. I was also part of that. I think we were with, I'm not sure how many people we were. I think we may have even been with 14 people or something. So, if you want to know what I'm talking about, go check out the NNSCRA channel or either the UticaHomeTrackSeries channel, and also part of, I'm not sure. I think also James Silverfox only uploaded a video. So BooyakatheDragon, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but James Silverfox's channel. James Silverfox, he was from Germany. I'm not sure if he was also in this thing. I think, yeah, he is down here, number 10 card, together with Kenny Myatt. James Silverfox is indeed. I'm not sure if he is German, but he lives in Germany, I think. At least that is what I once heard, so. James Silverfox, a message to you: prepare yourself for the World Championship of soccer. Germany versus the Netherlands, hopefully. I'm not sure. Well, by the time I upload this thing, it might be already done, but you can see over here, these guys have been side by side for a complete lap over here. Rick Witt and James Smith. And they still can't find a way to pass each other, so keep on running side by side over here. We'll quickly go up front again, as we got a battle forming here as well. James Trust is closing in on Luis Hernandez. James Trust, together with Tanner Sullivan and Dylan Young in Young Motorsports, of course, there Dylan Young. He also has the NSCRA versus NASCAR video on his channel, I think, so. James Trust. What is he going to do? Yeah, that's the question. Are you going to wait for the three to come on pit, for the car in front of you to come in pit road, or are you going to go full head and attack him? And I think that the last thing is what he may be doing over here. Whoa, goes wide. Look out, James. Almost went off track over there. Got two wheels on the curbstone. We don't have the rule, by the way, of track limits and stuff. Normally we do have that. I'm not sure if IndyCar has this as well, but what NASCAR hasn't, and this 24 hours hasn't as well. Well, NASCAR has now, but that's only on super speedways. So and we got Nick Pericles in 5th position now. Well, he's getting hunted down by John Cittadino over here. Of course. What would it be for you if you can organize this thing and not be a part of it yourself? That's why John Cittadino has teamed up together with Robert Piet and Joseph Onesto in the Red Bull entry. John Cittadino running in 6th position. They are in a backup car as well. Robert Piet had engine issues in the first first segment. That's a tough break for him. There, Nick Pericles in the 15 car. And Nick Pericles is part of Sean Galligan's team, and that's fun. I like Sean Galligan. Of course, he's from Hartlepool, United Kingdom. Oh, that's another Englishman over here in New York. Where's Sebring, actually? I don't know, I just realized that. I have no clue where Sebring is located, but it doesn't matter. Well, fact is, Sean Galligan is also part of this team, and I'm not sure what... I actually have no clue what series Sean has, but I follow him on Instagram and on... I thought for a moment this James Trust finally had gone by Luis Hernandez, but not sure what Sean Galligan has for kind of series, but Englishman with humor. John Cittadino, Anthony McCurry in the number 67 car. Once again his part 3, he has... Sorry about that, by the way. I always hit my microphone, but Anthony McCurry also has uploaded the 3rd segment, so at least part 1 is now up. I'm not sure if he's going to upload part 2 and 3. We'll see. I will put the links to the races in the description. So and I'm going to say races a lot, but it's part of the links to the segments. Anthony McCurry. We have some battles over here. Daniel Voiles has taken a little space behind Derek Pemberton. Luis Hernandez and James Trust. Here comes James Trust to the inside almost. Well, you have to look out and watch that 3 car. Coming on pit road over here, Luis Hernandez is going to make a pit stop. Luis Hernandez, the first from the front runners after Joshua Collar to come on pit road, and Stephen Carter as well. I'm not sure, no other people are going to be on pit road yet. Maybe eventually, but long way around pit road over here during nighttime. That is one of the most beautiful things I always think of these endurance races. the night times on the most beautiful hours. It's a shame though that normally we don't have how do you call it? We don't see a lot of those night hours. Partly because we're asleep, partly because the cameras or only some cameras work, and in the 24 hours of the Nürburgring it's even worse. I can tell you that. There are only, I think, 3-4 cameras working, and those cameras are not handled by humans. So, at least as far as I know, I haven't watched the 24 hours of Nürburgring this year. It was way too busy. So, but I've seen, I'm not sure how many hours I've seen from 24 hours of Le Mans. Now I have a girlfriend. I don't have a lot of time to watch races anymore. So. Joshua Collard ended up in front of Luis Hernandez, so, he has lost that position. But he's still in front of Stephen Carter, who's running a lonely race. And then we got Derek Pemberton. Daniel Voiles. That's going to be interesting. There, James Trost is now taking over third position. It was easier than he thought. Nick Pericles and John Cittadino in fourth and fifth position. Here we got Anthony McCurry, Dylan Theroux, Brandon Cresta, Kenny Myatt, and teammate target teammate, sponsor mate, Chris Louvier right behind him. So we're gonna say if any other people come on pit road. Of course, it's now slowly but surely getting time for pit stops. Normally, when they hit the wall over here or stay very close to the wall, you know that they are going to pit. The two target cars are together over here. Kenny Myatt in the number 10 car together with James Silverfox and Noah Hart, Cybertron Motorsports. And the number 9 car of Chris Louvier, he is together with William Duncan and Cal Cisnowski in Ian Masterson Racing. Where in the world did that name come from? I don't know. But the fact is, they have teamed up together. Chris Louvier is funny. He's the only one from those three I've never heard of, but William Duncan has been in the Phillips Cup Series before, and of course the UticaHomeTrackSeries. I think he has even won a championship in that. And Kyle Zasnowski, I'm not sure what he has all done, but he's also a big part of the NR 2003 league. It's always fun with these races. You have some people who have been in a lot of series, and for me it's also fun. Some people who have never been in my series, but who I still know, are in this series. Like, pretty much James Silver. I think maybe even half of them. Joshua Collard, James Silverfox, Sean Galligan, just to name a few. Seth Cole, of course. But Seth Cole might be one of the biggest over. Well, NNSCRA might be the biggest league of the NR 2003 community. So now we're going to switch to camera 2 again. Why do I do that? Just keep watching. And that's the reason why I switch to camera 2 all the time. And it's one turn in which they put the camera on such a peculiar position. I don't know why. Watch for the 11 car to come on pit road, possibly. No, never mind. And we're going very slow through this turn. Normally you can see it if somebody comes on pit road, as said before. So, but when I went slow over there, I thought they might be going to pit. So far, so good though. Let's take a look. 3 cars have pitted so far. Stephen Carter, Luis Hernandez, and Joshua Collard. And nobody else on pit road just yet. Rick Witt, he was running a little bit slower, being conservative. But, now he's going to attack the number 21 car of John Smith. Not James, John Smith. John Smith in the 21 car together with Logan York. I think I've heard of it. And Alyssa Fields. There was another Alyssa over here. Alyssa Kirby, of course, 83 car. So, there we got the number 13 car of Seth Cole. Seth Cole, I'm pretty surprised that he is running this far back. Well, together with Chris Washer and Dylan Poteet. Chris Washer has been a NASCAR president before, but he pretty much used it as a step to go to NNSCRA. So, this is still amazing how big Chris Washer and also Ian Dora, some of those guys, I think they are only 14 years old or something. They have stepped it up. Suddenly they came in the NR 2003 community and they have worked so hard. They have uploaded races. They have signed up for a million leagues. Now they are slowly but surely becoming a few of the biggest over here of the league. And that is quite amazing over here. There we got the number 41 car of Nathan Ormond. Nathan Ormond, he was in segment 2, 61 laps down, though he did not go to a backup car. So, yeah, however, let's see, he's the 41, yeah. However, I think it was the fourth segment, he did go to a backup car. Then Stephen Pollard, the third, was driving to the inside. Thomas Beattie goes over here. Oh, contact! Look out! And somebody coming on pit road. They've got the number 10 car of Kenny Might coming on pit road. Well, Thomas Beattie, I'm not sure. No, he did not complete the pass, and that was probably because of this number 10 car coming on pit road. Kenny Might, we'll see where he comes on the racetrack again. I'm going to assume that he's going to be right behind Luis Hernandez and in front of Stephen Carter. Oh, there's the 7 car already coming by. Wheels off and on. Here comes the 2 car. No, what is it? 3 car. Stephen, there he goes away again. Kenny Myatt. Here comes Stephen Carter, and no, I don't think he's gonna make it. Stephen Carter, I'm not sure where he came on the racetrack, but well, the fact is, he's still in the back of the field now. Is that due to pit stop strategy? Should you have come in earlier or not? I don't know. The fact is, Joshua Collard is still miles ahead of Luis Hernandez, while I think either he was very close, Luis Hernandez was very close. Oh, whoa. Keep it on track, Louis. But even Luis Hernandez was right behind Joshua Collard, or he was in front of him even. But now it suddenly has opened up a lot. So, damn camera. Let's see, we haven't talked about the 77 car of Brandon Cresta a lot. Once again, I did not know how to pronounce his name when I first saw it, so I noticed somebody in my class whose name is Krista, and it is with, you write it the same but then with an I instead of an A in the middle. So that's why I thought it's Cresta, Brandon Cresta. Part of the 77 team together with Jackie Tang and Kyle Thomas. Of course, 2 very well known people to me. Both are in... I'm not sure. Kyle Thomas is not in the Phillips Cup Series, but both are in the Gulf Super Speedway Series. So, Jackie Tang from California, Kyle Thomas from the USA. I don't know what state he is. Normally, Brandon Cresta is from California as well. Team name is JT Motorsports, of course, Jackie Tang Motorsports. And that's the thing that you have when you have, of course, once again, John Ciudadino. He has. We had at one moment a lot of drivers who were just in who were in team with only one driver, and well, pretty much I can tell you cannot run for 24 hours all in a row. I just don't think anybody does that. The longest stint anybody has ever done, I think, in 24 hours of Le Mans might be, I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't think you can run for longer than 4 hours or 6 hours or so in a row. So, and also here, you have to have a driver every 3 hours. So, that's why some people are suddenly teamed up with people they don't know, did not even sign up for that car. So, not sure if it is the same with Brandon Cresta, but we'll, Then through in the number 12 car, Penske car. What is this Chevy? I don't know. Normally I think it's the Chevy, but normally I have no clue what these manufacturers are, but as I see Chevy logo on the side over there, I'm assuming it's a Chevy. Let's stay with Dylan Thoreau for a moment. Connor Vale and PJ Williams are part of this team as well. Connor Vale is from the UK. Well, that's new for me. That's fun. And PJ Williams is from Jamaica. I think I didn't know that, but I'm not sure. But well, now we know. So, and Dylan Thoreau, the only American in this team. Minnesota, Jamaica Motorsports is team. It's all fun that we have a lot of foreigners in here as well. I will say how many foreigners there are. We have Ian Dada, who's apparently from Brazil or something. I'm not sure. I didn't even know that he was from Brazil, but well, I'm not even. I believe he was from this. I thought he was from the States, but Nathan Minazuki from the UK. Then we got Joshua Connor from the UK. Let's see. LA. Does anybody know what's Chris Louvier, LA. I'm not sure if it is Los Angeles. This normally the state name is over there, but the only thing I can think of seeing LA is well, never mind. James Silverfox from Germany. Zachary Fitzwater from Australia, assumingly, apparently. Connor Vail from the UK. PJ Williams from Jamaica. We got Sean Galligan from the UK. Avis Rapax, also part of Sean Galligan's team, from Lithuania. Yes, indeed, Lithuania. Believe it or not, Lithuania is part of this 24 hours as well. Then we got Angel Navarro from Mexico, Puebla, Mexico. We beat you in the soccer world championship. We beat Costa Rica as well. We're just so good at soccer. But the thing is, we take that take that shit serious, but we actually do. I'm not sure how many people watch, but every single person I know watches when the Netherlands is playing over here. And now we have to, in 2 days, we have to face Argentina. And for you guys to know, we have a king and a queen. The king is from the Netherlands, just like Willem Alexander is the name. And the queen is from Argentina. Queen Maxima. So, that's going to be odd over here. I don't think anybody else is bit. Nah, okay. So, whoa, look at that. Daniel Voyles, where did you come from? Oh, that was a good move over there. Fact is, we're gonna go further over here. Eugene the Max from Korea. We got Eric and Race. Oh, he's also part of. Well, he was part of this. He already retired. I think after segment 2 already, with Eric and Rage, Chris Aurelio, and Michael Aurelio, and DHL Aurelia Motorsports, with and Rage Performance Racing Motorsports, and Rage Performance Motorsports. Didn't fit on my paper, so they are already out. James Shelley is from the UK as well. Then we got, of course, Rob Piet from the Netherlands. Well, I should have known that. Just kidding. Some people, I don't know. Some people. Oh, Kyle Collins is from Canada. For me, I'm not sure if you guys make a big difference with being Canadian and being American. Normally, I don't even know it's about some people that they are Canadian. Foils is really pushing hard over here. Maybe he's on his in-lap. Or not, so. Well, we got Ralph Mason from the UK. He's going to be in the next part. Featured and done by Seth Cole. 36 minutes. Okay. So, there were all the foreigners. So, quite a lot of foreigners over here. It's always fun. Normally you have, in 24-hour race, a lot of foreigners as well. I think we should do this 24-hour race more often, but then, not too often, of course. Maybe once or twice, or maybe 3 times a year. Then also split it up, use different racetracks, of course. 24 hours of Sebring. I think it's a fantastic event. I love endurance races. That's personal, but I love endurance races. So, I think they are great. So I think we should do this more often, and then possibly, maybe even a 24-hour race on a oval. Why not? 24 hours of Bristol, 24 hours of Daytona on the oval, just to give some ideas. I'm not sure how many people are interested in this, and I'm not sure if John is going to organize or somebody else, Anthony McCurry. Well, Steph Cole, something for you to organize. That's just kidding. Oh! Daniel Voiles. You hear his tires squeaking. He's pushing, man. He is absolutely pushing over here to try to get past Derek Pemberton, who has been leading all laps so far. Oh, I think we have missed that Seth Cole also made a pit stop. Seth Cole and Dylan Theroux. Oh, I should have paid more attention to that. Sorry about that. They also made a pit stop. Anthony McCurry, I think, as well. Or I think a lot of people made pit stops, but we are so focused up front over here. That means that there might be more people coming. And here's another one. James Trust in the 14 car coming on pit road. Pit stop window. More people. Nick Pericles, John Citadino. John Citadino, Brandon Cressa is going to come on pit road as well. Watch him. Not. Never mind. Nathan Ormond is coming on pit road though. So, watching some pit stops over here. What is a good camera angle? Ah, this one is not. Absolutely not. We have a BMW, a space car. Why a BMW? Why in the world a BMW? Why not a Honda? I know that the Indy has Hondas as space cars. Pace cars. Here we go. 3 cars going again all at the same time. James Trust, Nick Pericles and John Citadino. Where are they going to end up? At least behind Kenny Myatt and Luis Hernandez. I think they might have lost some positions over here. James Trust, Nick Pericles. Anthony McCurry is over there. And Stephen Carter in front of Dylan Theroux and Nathan Ormond as well. And Seth Cole as well in front of Nathan Ormond. So at the moment, Nathan Ormond is in last position. Derek Pemberton still in the lead. Daniel Voiles has opened up a gap a little bit. We might see one of these two coming on pit road soon. We now have these two. Brandon Cresta, Chris Louviard, Thomas Beattie, James Smith and Rick Witt, who haven't come on pit road yet. And look at this, Joshua Collard, who already made a pit stop, is closing in on them. He's running 2 seconds per lap faster than these guys. Joshua Collard is absolutely flying, so if Derek Pemberton and Daniel Voiles stay on track for much longer, the 7 car might be taking over the lead. Watch Joshua Collard, here they come on pit road. Derek Pemberton and Daniel Voiles, the 2 leaders on pit road. And I hope for those other guys that they are coming on pit road as well. Joshua Collard, and then Luis Hernandez ran even faster, and Kenny Myatt ran 7 seconds faster than James Smith. All on pit road now. Not all. Most of them. Let's see. Derek Pemberton. Daniel Voiles. Pitting. Indeed, Joshua Collard already passed, and we got a new provisional leader. And it is of course provisional if all the pit stops have gone by. Good grief, they are going to lose tons of positions over there. Luis Hernandez is also by. There, Kenny Myatt. I'm not even 100% sure now if Kenny Myatt already made a pit stop or not. Is there a way we can see that? I'm just going to... Oh, lap info. No lap info. Nah. Well, you can see the 226 car are 15 laps down. Normally I put that up there, but I don't want to do it now. I just want you to be able to see the minutes. And of course with this you don't see the minutes, because the minutes are more important than the laps. Because we run on minutes and the laps don't matter too much. That means of course as well that this race is going to end. Then officially this race has not ended yet. Well, officially the race will have ended then around lap 85, between 95 or something, between that. But then they will still keep on running, but we will get you the standings over there and the results of this qualifying race as they are on paper over here. Joshua Collard now goes by Rick Witt, so should be good idea for them to come on pit road soon. Yeah. Hang on. Rick Witt is not yet ready to. Well, now he's right behind Joshua Collard. So Chris Louvier. And Chris Louvier is going on pit road now. There he goes. And Rick Witt as well. And I believe that the pit stop cycle is now going to come by. And also want to keep an eye on this thing. Joshua Collard held up by lapped cars a little bit. 2.03 was his last lap. 4 seconds faster, Kenny Myatt. Kenny Myatt is closing in on Joshua Collard extremely much. Oh, Thomas Beatty and James Smith are going after each other. John Smith. Damn it. John Smith. Oh, here we got the cars on pit road over here. Rick Witt and Chris Louvier. And here we got Derek Pemberton. Where's the 11 car? Already gone by him, just kidding. There he is. So as you can see... Oh, Derek Pemberton spins! Wow. Person who has led most laps so far. Gone off the racetrack, not a big problem though. Kept his car straight. And this is a place where, of course, we're not sure if we catch all the incidents over here. We try our best, but for example, going off track over here happens quite a lot. At least, to some certain extent. But we cannot catch all of them. So, there's the pace car. Joshua Collard in the lead, but for how long can he hold off Kenny Myatt? To be honest, I don't think for too long. Kenny Myatt is absolutely flying over here, and he's going to try to pull out right now. It is the number 7 car of Joshua Collard in UK versus Kenny Myatt in the number 10 car from Ohio. And Joshua Collard might be coming on pit road soon. Actually, because he has pitted pretty early. He was the first one to pit. No, the second one. Of course, the first one to pit. Ah, here comes Luis Hernandez. That is strange. Luis Hernandez coming on pit road before the other two who have pitted before him. So, there goes his 5th place at the moment. Well, very interesting event over here. And then, of course, Joshua Collard and Kenny Myatt will go through the field over here for a moment. Joshua Collard now in the lead, 2nd position, Kenny Myatt. Then we got the 14 car of James Trost. He was already in the 3rd position, I think, or 4th or 5th or something. And Nick Pericles as well. So they have made up a little bit of ground over here. John Ciudadino is 5th position now, and in 6th position we got Anthony McCreary. 7th is Daniel Voiles. Of course, he has passed Derek Pemberton, who went off the racetrack, just like Dylan Theroux, 8th position. 9th position now Derek Pemberton. Little mistake on his part right here, and you can see some skid marks. Some cars have gone off the racetrack as well. Seth Cole in 10th position, and we got Nathan Ormond in 11th. Don't ignore what it says there above, because that's still including Luis Hernandez. Brendan Cresta in 13th position. 14th we got Stephen Carter now battling with John Smith. And the 83 car of Thomas Beatty. Here we got Chris Louvier in the number 9 car and Rick Witt in 17th position then, I'm guessing. Ooh, Thomas Beatty makes it to the inside of... Who's that? Stephen Carter. And Stephen Carter, he's running slower as well. There is Luis Hernandez, was running in 8th position. And Kenny Myatt... Damn it, we have missed it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? But Kenny Myatt has taken over the lead. Sorry, missed that. Passed for 3rd position, almost. Nick Pericles is right on the rear bumper. Running faster than James Trost. And there comes Joshua Collard on pit road. Smart move. Though I think he's late. I think he's really late. His last few laps were all above the 2 minutes. While these guys run 1:56. That is 4 seconds. At least 4 seconds per lap faster. So I'm not sure if this was a very good move of Joshua Collard for going on for so long. Also, Stephen Carter is somebody who has been racing slow a lot. Of course, these guys have tires which have had a lot of laps on them already. 20. Well, not sure how many laps, but at least somewhere around 30 or 40 minutes. Luis Hernandez, he was smart enough to make a pit stop. And indeed, as you can see, I think he's going to, well, not going to pass Joshua Collard. And in fact, he actually lost a lot of ground on him. So, 244. Ouch. Kenny Myatt in the lead. Oh, Nick Pericles to the inside over here of James. Not James Smith, but James Trust. Why do I keep mixing those guys up? Well, it's also partly because I don't know, and I know a lot of Smiths. I know John Smith. I know James Smith. Jamie Smith. Alex Smith. So many people. Logan Smith. So many. I think we have had 5 or 6 people in the Phillips Cup Series whose names are Smith. So, Garrett Smith. Garrett Jones. Jones is also somebody who has appeared a lot. So, put Nick Pericles in second position over here. Made it to second position. Kenny Myatt. And we'll skim through the field over here. We're gonna get some onboard laps. We're gonna get a short. Well, I'm going to tell you in a few minutes shortly what has happened over the past hour. Not gonna show you what happened though. Of course, I will tell you the highlights and around when something happened. Well, as far as I know. So, fact is, Kenny Myatt is still in the lead. 48 minutes now. Almost at 1 hour. I think did somebody go on pit road? No. Never mind. Nick Pericles, James Trust, John Cittadino, and Anthony McCurry is your top 5. Then we got Daniel Voiles, still running a lot. Well, these guys, this is strange. Look at this. Kenny Myatt is now the slowest one of the top something. It seems like you don't want to be in the lead. When you are in the lead, you are slow. And Kenny Myatt running a 1:58, while Nick Pericles is running a 1:56, well, 0.9. So he's 1 second faster per lap. Man, this battle is closing up over here. James Trust, 1:57, slower as well. John Cittadino, 1:56.7. Second per lap faster than Nick Pericles. The differences are big, of course, but that's fun. Top 6 all in once on one straight, slowly but surely coming close together. When we cross the line, we'll see what the difference is between those 6 drivers, and we'll keep an eye on these 2 leaders. Kenny Myatt versus Nick Pericles. Kenny Myatt in the number 10 car from Ohio versus Nick Pericles from, what was it? Nick Pericles from US. Well, Haiti I thought it was, so. Let's see. 4 seconds. No, 4.46 seconds between first and sixth. Yes, that's how close this thing is over here. Oh, Nick Pericles runs off the racetrack. Look out. James Trust goes to his outside. And that's a beautiful pass by James Trust. But of course, mistake on Nick Pericles' part is going to be costly on him. Has to look out not to run into the back of the 14 car. We've seen that in previous segments as well. Cars running into the back of each other over there. Haven't seen it yet today. Doesn't mean that it hasn't happened today, of course. But we haven't seen it yet. Nick Pericles, he was faster than James Trust. Went a little bit wide on the exit of turn 3 or 4 or something. And now again, he's back in third position. Has to fight his way past James Trust again. So that's a tough break for him. I'm starting to get thirsty. Half a glass of water over here, but well, nobody on pit road. Steven Kade. It's Kade. Luis Hernandez. James Collard. I think that so far the only 3 to have pitted for a second time. And they are also the persons who have pitted first time. Making a pass over here. Move the 67 car of Anthony McCurry on John Cittadino. Not going to be enough. James Trust is going to peek out. Close. James Trust to the inside of the 10 car. And watch Nick Pericles go way wide. New leader. Can he make it to the line? James Trust. Yes, he can. James Trust is your new leader. Now he has to see if he can stay ahead of Kenny Myatt. Yes, he can. Kenny Myatt lets him go. Of course, conservative racing by Kenny Myatt. Smart racing as well. Now Nick Pericles. Take 2. Another chance to pass Kenny Myatt. Don't go off track over here, of course. Well, you see the 67 car of Anthony McCurry is also all over the place. As you look out not to go off track. Top 3 under a blanket. 4th till 6th under a blanket. Very little gap between them. But James Trust, Kenny Myatt, Nick Pericles, oh, never mind. John Ciudino has closed the gap as well. Here are Anthony McCurry and Daniel Voiles. This thing is getting exciting over here. The top 6 is so close together now. After 52 minutes. Well, indeed, I'm already recording audio for 1 hour. I record audio and video apart because, well, my computer can handle it otherwise. James Trust. White. Doesn't matter too much. He's slowly but surely starting to run away from Kenny Myatt. Of course, Kenny Myatt, 159. James Trust from 157. Nick Pericles also ran in 159. 157.8 for John Ciudino. 157.1 for Anthony McCurry. And a 170.57 for Daniel Voiles. As some cars go off the racetrack over here. Kenny Myatt went wide. Lost second position to Nick Pericles. And he's very slow now. 4 cars very close together. John Ciudino. And now Anthony McCurry goes to his inside. John Ciudino is going to lose because he had to dodge the number 10 car. And the 10 car is coming on pit road. As expected, Kenny Myatt. And now we expect some more cars actually on pit road as well. There's 1 car left. The 77 car of Bob Cresta. I'm not sure if he has already pitted. Though he's not going to pit down. Chris Louvier. The target cars are on a different strategy. There we have the 3 people who have already pitted. So, James Trust still in the lead. 58.5, 58.6. Nick Pericles, they are running pretty close to each other. Same lap time, sort of. 58.7 for John Ciudino. He had to slow down a little bit for the 10 car. Oh, Nick Pericles, he's looking though. Anthony McCurry, 59.1. And a 58.9 for Daniel Voiles. I'm not, by the way, looking at how to round off these numbers. What they should do at my school, damn it, I have a 7.459 for mathematics D, the difficult one. D for difficult. Not just kidding. 7.45. So it should be a 7.5 because they always round it off like that. And then a 7.5. I think for you guys it would be a A minus, somewhere around that. From a scale to 1, from 1 to 10, 7.5. It's amazing. And then it should be an 8 rounded off because they always round that off, but they don't round it off now, so I hate it. 7.459. And a pass for the lead as well. 7.459, 15 and 14 cars side by side. And Nick Pericles is your new leader. At least. James Trust now. And also I want to take a look at the moments. Now that's where Kenny Myatt came in on the racetrack. He's now behind Joshua Collard, but in front of Luis Hernandez. So I think he's made up ground. Although we shouldn't really mind those starting positions too much. Of course, 24-hour race, a lot of passing is happening. Pit stops shake things up. So, yeah. Well, it doesn't really make much sense. So, to keep an eye on that. Nick Pericles in the lead. James Trust and John Ciudino is now getting a little bit of heat now behind him. Anthony McCurry. Ooh, there he goes. 67 versus 35. And if something happens over here, right on the catbird seat is Daniel Voiles. But still side by side over here. NASCAR Motorsports versus RPM Motorsports. And there the 11 car, Fitzwater Australia Racing. That's your 3rd, 4th and 5th. James Truss has lost a little bit of time on leader Nick Pericles. And John Cittadino still side by side over here. We've seen in previous races guys running side by side for a complete lap. And it seems like Anthony McCurry is going to try to do that. Well, no, never mind. Anthony McCurry clears John Cittadino. Might be a wake-up call for John to come on pit road. Being driver of this thing, I'd say come on pit road, but of course he cannot hear me. And Nick Pericles is flying 57.5, 58.8. That's second plus faster than James Trusty is. 58.6, 59.6, 58.5. Nick Pericles is the fastest driver of the top 5. 58.9, 58.8, 58.3, 58.2. He's the only one in the top 10 with a 57. Here we got another one, 57, James Smith. John Smith. And the worst thing is they also have cars which are those cars are also red, white and blue, both. Oh, here we're gonna get him past. Nathan Ormond, look out. Nathan Ormond now goes by Seth Cole. All 58, 57 there one. Then another one, Chris Louvier, 57 Rick Witt. 56.5 for Joshua Collard. 56.2 for Kenny Myatt. And there we got another 58. So Stephen Carter running a 57.4. This man is running the most lonely race ever. I think he may have actually pitted already for the 3rd time. No, not. There's Nick Pericles in the ground. We're waiting for the next car to pull on pit road. Who is that going to be? I don't know. The fact is that in half a minute, we have raced for 1 complete hour. So ladies and gentlemen, I will give you a little update of what happened over here. At the moment, we got Nick Pericles in the lead. Race started off being with Daniel Voiles on the pole, but he soon, or I think he at least he was on the pole, I'm not sure. Derek Pemberton led for the the biggest part of the first 15 laps or something, until they all came on pit road. Derek Pemberton later spun off of the racetrack, and now we can find Derek Pemberton running here in 7th position, not too bad. Then after that, shortly, the lead has changed a little bit between a couple of people, including Nick Pericles. Also, let's see, was a great battle going on between Derek Pemberton and Daniel Voiles. This is very hard for me, by the way, because my memory is very bad, as you might know. So Nick Pericles, James Trust, also Kenny Myatt, all battling up front. Joshua Collard at one moment was on or in the lead, so that's pretty much what happened over here. We got 2 cars who are out of this race. Early incident on lap number 4. It was Jordan Culp who went a little bit wide over here in that part, and there he ran into the tire barriers after the 7 car of Joshua Collard ran into him. No, actually I'm not sure if he ran into him, but later on he ran into him as well, as Jordan Culp came on the racetrack again and hit Joshua Collard. And then right behind him, Nathan Minazuki in the number 2 car ran straight into him, nowhere to go. And both Nathan Minazuki and Jordan Culp are out. That's your highlights of the first hour of today. Not too much action yet, although we have had a lot of cars. There we have some stripes, so I think some people may have gone off the racetrack. Of course, we cannot catch every single moment. Well, we might, but then we have to rewind all the time, and I don't want you to look at that. When we catch something, we might rewind it if it's very important. And that's what we did with the big incident with Jordan Kolb and Nathan Minazuki. So, 58.8 for Nick Pericles, 59.6 for James Trost. His lap times are really falling off now. 59, 59, 59, 2, 59, 2, 59, 58, 58, 58. I think people who are in the 2 minutes and 59 or either 1.59, they might be considering pitting soon. That's something which we should look at. Here we see nobody else is out to race the 53 car. Over here of Stephen Carter is 1 minute and 9 seconds behind. If he doesn't look out, he's going to be left before the end of the race. Of course, already he is, what was it again? 1 minute behind after 1 hour of racing. So, taking a quick peek on my iPod where people are apparently spamming me on Snapchat. So, we're gonna get some onboard laps in a few moments. That's fun. Let's go onboard with your leader, ladies and gentlemen. This mod, the DW12 mod, I hadn't downloaded it, to be honest. I hadn't used it. Well, it seems like it's an amazing mod. It still has some smaller issues. By the way, look at this. These cars don't have lights. And this is how difficult it is over here. This racetrack is very interesting as well. As it's, coming on pit road, Nick Pericles. You know, we'll stay on board with him. Onboard pit stop with your leader, Nick Pericles. And I'm absolutely surprised that he's coming on pit road. James Truss seems like he's also on pit road. He was still running one of the fastest lap times so far. But talking about this mod, it's an amazing mod, to be honest. It doesn't, well, of course, we still have the NASCAR sound. And it's, even though it is, you see IndyCar cars racing, it is still based on the stock car. So that is just impossible for these mod makes to create. Clean pit stop for Nick Pericles, and a very fast one as well. 4 cars on pit road. Also, we saw the 67 car of Anthony McCurry on pit road. Don't hit the orange cone. Keep an eye on upcoming traffic. Nobody is there. Awesomeness. So Nick Pericles over here on his way again. Am I going to test with this mod? Possibly. Although, well, listen to this now for a moment. He's running in first or second gear. Shifting, possibly third, fourth, fifth. And that is something I don't know yet how to deal with this. Of course, all the other mods, I think every single mod over has has cars which have 4 gears. These cars have 6 gears. And I don't know how to deal with that because I put my shifter. I think I have to work when I race myself with my steering wheel. I have to use those shifters behind the steering wheel instead of the H pattern shifter on my right, which you have in normal cars as well, if they are not automatic but manual. So that's going to be interesting. At least I'm not going to use this racetrack because I don't know this Sebring that well. I cannot see a single thing over here. I mean, like, look at this. All these guys see are walls and those signs which say how many meters before the turn comes. Oh, we know that this is the long straight. But it is something that these guys have to develop. And this is, I think, the first time that these guys have raced in this dark conditions. At least for some of them. Well, I'm not sure how many drivers have raced or how many leagues have races here at Sebring in the nighttime. I once was thinking about doing that, but just because of the visuals, I chose not to do it. And because, well, road courses are always difficult in NR 2003. Reason well, not a lot of passing, not a lot of action, or either you're going to have a caution every single lap. So I found now a couple of great road courses. We've been to Kyalami for the second time this season in Philips Cup Series. And Kyalami is a racetrack I really like. We've gone to Zandvoort, though that's more because it's my home track and I go there. I've been to Zandvoort now, I think, for 3 or 4 times already this year. Zandvoort is my home track once again, in the Netherlands over here. It's around 30 minutes away from here. I'm going to upload those videos soon as well. Let's go to another car over here. Let's go to your leader. Who's your leader at the moment? Ah, busy traffic. Daniel Voiles in the lead. That's fun. Oh, he's all alone. I want some cars which have action. Derek Pemberton. So, that's why we go to Zandvoort. I also found now Milano, which is, I think, well, it's a semi road course. It also has the part of the oval racetrack. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun looking at that race. We'll see when was it going to happen? After the summer. So if you are interested, keep an eye on that. And also if you are interested in our series, subscribe to all channels. John Cittadino, of course, with the UticaHomeTrackSeries. Then we got Joseph Onesto, who now has brought the TomTom International Touring Series Season 2 again alive. So if you are interested in that, it's going to be an amazing concept. You don't really work with points a lot. You work with money. Not real money, but you can earn money by performing. So that is absolutely fantastic. You'll get, as a driver, more and more responsibility for your... you went a little bit wide over there. You get, as a driver, more and more responsibility for how you perform, as you can buy updates with points you get. So I'm very interested how that is going to work out. It seems like a lot of work for Joe, but I'm pretty sure. I hope he can handle it. Of course, he has cancelled the TomTom International Touring Series Season 1. It was an amazing series, but there was only one race in a month or 2 months, and he at one point said, well, this is pointless, I will stop. And now he has brought it back again. Partly due to this 24 hours, he thought, well, it's fun, you know what, I will just do it again. Anthony McCurry, I'm not sure what series he has. And actually, I did not even know his channel. I haven't really followed him a lot. I did not know exactly who he was before this 24-hour race thing. So, James Silverfox, BooyakatheDragon. I'm not sure what leagues he has, but I've seen some videos of him. Always fun. And Seth Cole, of course, the NNSCRA channel. And then, of course, me. Which I'm pretty sure you know what this channel name is. Tasman Dutch. I have a second channel, which you should not look at. So, still in the lead. Over here, Daniel Voiles. I think we have had enough onboards, by the way. So let's get some more racing going over here. Another update of who's running where. We got in the lead now Daniel Voiles after 1 hour and 10 minutes. Second position, Dylan Theroux, number 12 car. We were looking at him from Derek Pemberton's onboards. Then we got in fourth position, Brendan Cresta. Well, so suddenly he's shown. I always want to say sheep because I see Krista. Krista is a girl, so. But it's Brendan Cresta. Also want to do the same thing with Nathan Minazuki. And that's because it's Minazuki, and 9 of the 10 Japanese drivers I know which are in the series are female drivers. So John Smith in 5th position. Here comes John Smith to the inside almost. Then we got Thomas Beattie in 6th. 7th is Chris Louvier. Once again, these guys haven't pitted yet. And 8th position is Rick Witt. All the people who haven't pitted yet. From the people who have pitted, we got a great battle forming over here between Kenny Myatt and Joshua Collard. Although I think actually looking at the lap times, Kenny Myatt indeed, looking at positions as well, has just passed Joshua Collard. So Nick Pericles in 11th position then. Yeah, that's correct. 12th position is James Trost now. So provisional 3rd and 4th they are. In 5th and 13th is Anthony McCurry in number 67 car. Then we got John Cittadino Yeah, we got Nathan Ormond in the number 41 car. And of course, Seth Cole still not doing very well. I don't think he's very happy with his car as well. It's not really up to speed. 17th, Luis Hernandez. And then 18th, Stephen Carter. That's your last car running. Stephen Carter at the moment 57 seconds behind Daniel Voiles. And we got the car on pit road. Dylan Theroux. I was just wondering, why doesn't Daniel Voiles come on pit road? Dylan Theroux. He was running in second position, but then when he crossed the line, he was running in 7th. So, yeah. There he goes for the pit stop. We'll see where he comes out. I'm expecting him to come around. Well, he's falling pretty far behind. John Cialdini has already passed, so I think Seth Cole even has passed. Yes, indeed. So, Luis Hernandez. Well, he's falling really far behind now. Comes up the racer again, right in front of Stephen Carter. So, not too good of a pit stop for him. I think he may have waited a little too long. And Daniel Voiles, I'm sorry, buddy, but I think you did the same thing. Wait too long. Derek Pemberton even worse. 2.02. 2.01. 01. 01. 01. 000 or 00. And guys, why don't you come up pit road? Maybe they are trying to stretch it, make one less stop. Kenny Myatt is eating them 3 seconds per lap faster than all of them. At least 3 seconds. Yeah, that is big on this racetrack. That means that when you are 18 seconds behind in one lap, looking at Stephen Carter, 57 seconds behind in 20 laps. That's a lot. So, off racetrack goes James Trost over here. 56.5. Look at that, 56.8. And then Joshua Collins is running slow. Well, Kenny Myatt is now getting held up again, and I think some guys might be on nobody on pit road. I don't get it. I just don't get it. 2.01, 2.02. And here's the lead car of the cars who have pitted already. One thing which might be their savior though is saving. They might be saving and then make it on one last stop, because once again they are running up front. And the fact is, Kenny Myatt now is getting held up significantly by these slower cars. 59 point. He wouldn't now run a 59. And everybody behind him is running 56, 57, 58. Ooh, Dylan Theroux is really slow now. Dylan Theroux. Well, that's still with the pit stop, of course. I was already wondering. He already made it the lap before that. Now, not just kidding. Kenny Myatt. He's coming in a train of 5 cars now, sooner or later. In a few moments. That's from 3rd position till 8th position. There we got Joshua Collard, Nick Pericles. And I think these guys are going to battle it out. Here comes Kenny Myatt to the inside of Rick Witt. Not yet. Oh! That was close. That was really close to going off racetrack. And that's what I mean with that turn. That's an extremely difficult turn. It's very fast. And if you lose concentration for 1 second, you slam into that wall. Absolutely hard. Furious thing. Fast and furious. Chris Louvier, next one. Teammates. Well, semi-teammates. Sponsor mates, I call them. Oh, that's fun. Rick Witt is going to try to make a pass back again. Oh, we got car spinning over here. That's your top, 5, 6 or something coming in. Daniel Voiles, Derek Pemberton, all coming on pit road. Then we got Brandon Cresta, John Smith. John Smith, I know him. I think I even know him now. Not now, but I mean, like, I knew him before this. Chris Louvier. Oh, Thomas Beatty almost retired over there. Has to look out. First off pit road again, Daniel Voiles, then expecting... Oh, look at Daniel Voiles. Even losing position to Dylan Theroux. Great strategy by him. And great speed as well. There comes Derek Pemberton. Ooh, that's a long stop, guys. Derek Pemberton, there's Stephen Carter. Brendan Cresta, John Smith, Chris Louvier. And Luis Hernandez is on pit road for another time. Man, how many times can you come on pit road? And Thomas Beatty has issues. Thomas Beatty is on pit road for a very long time. I'm not sure what exactly his problem is. But, well, that's a tough break for him. We'll keep an eye on him. And hopefully, Thomas Beatty, he has already in a backup car. But we're not sure what his problem is. So, hopefully it's not going to be too bad. Anthony McCurry. Oh. Anthony McCurry goes off racetrack. And now he's going to lose 5 positions. A little too wide. 4 positions. And the 7 car of Joshua Collard also going by him. Yeah. There you go from, what was it? 7th position. Well, he's not battling with all of these guys. Well, I think he is, by the way. But some of them are going to pit now. Including James Trust. And wasn't Trust again a few moments ago? What? I think he pitted not even 5 or 6 laps ago. He pitted together with Dylan Theroux. Did he? At least he pitted together with... No. He pitted together with Nick Pericles, I think. I think he pitted together with Nick Pericles, who's taken over 2nd position. Leader now, Kenny Myatt again. And he's running 1:59, 2.02. My god. John Cittadino. Shouldn't be too hard for him. That's close. Ooh, that's really close though. Whoa, off the racetrack goes Nick Pericles. And John Cittadino goes by off to 2nd position. Nick Pericles back to 3rd. Now we got Anthony McCurry. There's Joshua Collard. He has fallen back a little bit. Oh, Joshua Collard has made some interesting moves over here. There's Seth Cole. Seth Cole suddenly showing his nose over here. I hope you guys can still keep up with this stuff. Nick Pericles, Anthony McCurry, and Nathan Ormond. And there we go into the wrong turn, the misplaced camera turn. And now still Kenny Myatt in the lead. When is he going to come in? 59, 2.02. Wow. 2.02. Ooh, battling over here. Seth Cole, 6th gear. Yeah, these guys have 6 gears. Golly. Seth Cole to the inside of Joshua Collard. Clear. That was easy. Car on pit road, still Thomas Beatty. I'm not sure what his problem is. I hope that is not too bad of a problem. He is not smoking, so what could this be? A gearbox maybe. Well, a tire which was flat, they have to repair something. They have to change brakes. Somebody on pit road. This is the 7 car of Joshua Collard. So that's probably... oh, he just made the pass on somebody, and then apparently he pulls on pit road. No, excuse me, he was just getting past. That's probably why he let Seth Cole go. Smart racing by Joshua Collard, our Englishman in New York. No, I'm not sure where he comes from. I think Southampton or something. I can look it up. You know what, I'm just going to use my computer over here. We're gonna go on Facebook. There we see. Oh, yeah, of course, tomorrow I have a relationship for 4 months. Conversations all over the place. So let's take a look at this. Joshua Collard, now I want to know. He's watching this and I'm watching his Facebook. Huntingdon, no? He lives in Brampton, Cambridgeshire. Don't ask me where that is. Let's see over here. Oh, we cannot really see the card. Can we zoom out? Ah, there it is. Oh, it's close, not too far from Cambridge and Bedford. So I've been to Bedford and Cambridge. Oh, that's fun. Also see Rushden in the area, Kettering, Corby, and Peterborough. Well, Peterborough I've never heard of, but Bedford and Cambridge, I've been there. So that's fun. That's always fun. It's always fun to see that. So, people have commented on this. So, I have to send a message to my girlfriend. There we go. So, now back to the race. Recording audio for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Joshua Goddard, that's where we were. And Thomas Beattie still on pit road. That's just crazy. Let's go up front over here. John Cittadino. Oh, we've missed something. This is number 40. Well, seeing a Red Bull car up front doesn't really surprise me though. I mean, like, we have Sebastian Vettel, 3-time, is it 3 or 4-time world champion of Formula 1? I think it's 4-time, but I'm thinking, I don't know. It's so odd. Ooh, he slid his tires over there. It's so odd that Red Bull cars are always so fast. I mean, like in F1 they rule, or at least they ruled, not anymore. Mercedes has taken over now. In the V8 Supercars, Jamie Whincup and Craig Lowndes, they are flying as well. Points leaders and champions as well. I don't think Craig Lowndes has won a championship though, but I'm not sure. But, well, Jamie Whincup has won 5 championships as well over there. He's pretty much like a Jimmy Johnson of the V8s and the Sebastian Vettel of the V8s as well. And indeed, he's also running a Red Bull car. But then in NASCAR, Red Bull hasn't really performed or done a lot. Who has raced for Red Bull? Well, we all know Brian Vickers and what he has done in that Red Bull car. Casey Kane, Scott Speed, remember him? Yes. Who else? I'm not even sure. Red Bull finally stepped out of NASCAR. Well, I think simply because the results weren't there as well. But they had some financial issues, but the results weren't there as well. So, of course, I think that if they would be coming back now, put Brian Vickers in that thing, they would have a real great shot. I always love these Red Bull cars. I painted some Red Bull cars myself. Of course, Chris Washer is running a Red Bull car in the Phillips Cup Series. And Sonic Course and Noort Smits are running Red Bull cars in the Gulf Super Speedway Series. And also, Saya Asumi is running a Red Bull car in the Phillips Cup Series. I'm not sure if Joe is having Red Bull cars. I don't think John Cittadino has Red Bull cars as well. So normally Red Bull cars are very popular. Also see that pretty much in every single series there's going to be a Red Bull car. But Target, all American manufacturers are up over here. Of course, we got Target. There's no Target over here in Europe, at least for as far as I know. Maybe in Great Britain, France, or something, but not in the Netherlands. Of course, National Guard. It says enough. I'm not even sure what the 67 sponsor is. This car driven by Joseph Newgarden is driven. I'm not sure if he's still driving. Well, I know he's still driving, but pass for second position. Nick Pericles goes by Kenny Myatt, and Kenny Myatt is coming on pit road. Smart move by Kenny Myatt, losing too much time. Maybe a little too late, but well. And there's John Cittadino. 58. This man is flying, I can tell you that. 6 seconds in front of this car. Good grief. And he's running 2 seconds per lap faster. That is something I can tell you that. Anthony McCurry And by the way, if some of you might think my accent is a little bit weird, I don't really have an accent like American accent or British. I'm talking British. No, I'm talking American. Then suddenly something British or something shoots through it. Well, that's just because I watch. Well, I don't watch a lot of television. I just have my own accent. I think something fun for you might be if I'm going to commentate for a small part in Dutch. That's something just popped in my head a few moments ago. I'm not sure if you're going to be interested in that. If not, you can just skip it. But I think it might be fun for you guys to know. Of course, I'm pretty much the only Dutch person in the NR 2003 community, so some of you might have never even have heard Dutch, so we're going to do that in a few moments, not now though. So Anthony McCurry, that's going to be difficult for me as well. I'm so used to doing this stuff in English, and of course English is my second language, but I'm so used to it. I do a bilingual course, and I've been doing this for 2 years. We had the Philips Cup Series 2-year anniversary, the 23rd of June. Didn't upload a video, but I will do that sooner or later. And nobody coming on pit road over here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk in Dutch. Nou, we gaan het proberen een beetje. Oh, dit is zo apart maar. Oké, dus John Cittadino in de leiding. Dan hebben we vervolgens Nick Pericles als tweede. En Anthony McCurry en Seth Cole. We hebben Nathan Ormond. En het ziet er naar uit. Ze rijden allemaal vrij snel. 58 seconden voor John Cittadino. 59 allemaal hier. Top 5 de rest. En 56 Dylan Theroux. Wauw. Dat is een aardige snelheid die hij heeft hier. I always want to say over here, but... Daniel Voiles ook 56. Gaat snel over hier. Waarom zeg ik dat? Maar Derek Pemberton, hetzelfde verhaal. Chris Louvier is 57. En John Smith, yes! Ook. Dan hebben we Brandon Cresta. En Rick Witt. Snelste, daar is Kenny Myatt. De snelste wagen op de baan is denk ik... Steven Carter is misschien wel een van de snelste wagens op de baan. Thomas Beatty. Oh, I will do this quickly in English. Thomas Beatty is driving again. So that's a good thing for him. Finally he has come off pit road. I'm not sure how many laps he's down. It seems like, he's possibly 3 laps down or something. So that's quite a lot. Is that shown over here? 2 laps down, it says. Don't ask me why. Maar goed. Gaan we nog heel even verder hier. Het is John Cittadino. Kijk eens naar dit groepje. Ze hebben eindelijk weer een groepje gevormd. Net zoals het vorige keer was. Voordat ze zouden gaan naar pitstops. En Seth Cole rijdt naar de binnenkant. Over hier. Nou zeg ik altijd over hier. Maar Seth Cole gaat naar de binnenkant van de nummer 67. Anthony McCurry naast elkaar. Overstart-finish. En Seth Cole heeft de positie. En iemand is in de pitstraat. En dat is John Cittadino, leader on pit road. That's how fast I can switch between Dutch and English. I might do that more often. Maybe you can learn some Dutch things. Pitstraat, pit road. Leiding in the lead. But John Cittadino is in the lead over here. Well, he was in the lead. Now he's on pit road. He's going to pull off. Right there again. How much time does he lose? It was a good pit stop though. It was a very good pit stop. James Trust. I don't think he's going to make that. And Joshua Collard. No, not going to make that either. Slides in behind Joshua Collard. Has fresher tires though, but colder tires at first. So we'll see what he can do. Rick Witt goes a little bit wide over. Wide width. That means that at the moment we have in the lead over here Nick Pericles. Left cars? No, that's still too far away. Seth Cole running in second position. Third position Anthony McCurry. Fourth Nathan Ormond. And fifth is Dylan Theroux. And Nathan Ormond is going to try to pull out. He cannot make it. He's running a second faster, or half a second faster though per lap. Or last lap was half a second faster. He's the only. Oh man, I think Dylan Theroux is going to be making some passes soon, as well as Daniel Voiles. Watch those guys, and that is why Nathan Ormond is pushing. That is why Nathan Ormond is pushing. Those guys behind him are running 2 or 3 seconds per lap faster than he is. Blocking move over here by Anthony McCurry. Reason Anthony McCurry is going to pull on pit road. There he comes. No, not. Just kidding. I always think that. But that totally screwed up Nathan Ormond's run. And the fact is that Dylan Theroux is coming now. Dylan Theroux to the in. No, just kidding. No, Nathan Ormond now pulls to the inside of Anthony McCurry. How do you pronounce it? Anthony McCurry. Anthony McCurry. Anthony McCurry. Odd name. Fun. It's a cool name though. I always love those strange names. Side by side, 2 by 2. Nathan Ormond clears. Look at it. Daniel Voiles. Dylan Theroux got held up over here, and that's why Daniel Voiles goes to the inside. Can he also pass the number 67 car of Anthony McCurry? Yes, he can. Sebastian Bourdais is number 11, driven by Daniel Voiles to the, what is it, 4th position. Yes, indeed. And now 5th position, Dylan Theroux. Anthony McCurry might be thinking about pitting soon. And there we got Derek Pemberton. Was running a pretty fast race, running 101 hour and 33 minutes, so we've just passed halfway. When did we pass halfway? 3 minutes ago. I'm thinking we're probably going to end with 92 laps, 91 laps, something around that. So, Chris Louvier, James Smith, John Smith. I should do that in Dutch. My god, I said it one time right, and that was while doing Dutch commentary. So, gaan we weer even in Nederlands verder. I should try it in German as well, but I'm not very good at German. I can speak a little bit of German, but not too good. And I don't dare it as well, because I'm pretty sure that James Silverfox is very good at German, so I will not try German. Maybe a few seconds. But in German, I have kind of like somebody on pit road. Nick Pericles, leader on pit road. When I talk German, I have somehow the feeling I'm going to shout. No offense. That's something that's so stereotypical for Dutch people. I can tell you some Dutch facts over here. How we think about Americans. Most people, not my words. Most people think about Americans as fat people. Is that true? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I know a couple of you guys, and you are not fat. Fat. That's so British. But yeah, that's how my English teacher talks. We don't have a lot of American teachers, so I'm pretty surprised I have such an American accent. At least I think it's American. I can fake it a little bit, but not too good. Oh, this is so terrible. Well, you have to do something to entertain you for 3 hours. The race is alright. It's an endurance race, so sometimes you just... And this is so good for me. I'm always very good at just this bull crap. I always call it bull crap. Talking a lot. I'm not sure how you guys see me, but I know of myself I'm very good at talking a lot. A lot of nonsense as well. I can never shut up. Yes, I can. Sometimes that's the odd thing. Some people talk a lot, and I'm normally talking a lot to this microphone over here. I mean, like, I think I have, like, how many races have I done? I think I may have 200 of hours talking in this microphone. But, well, as soon as I'm with people I don't know, I don't say anything at all. When I'm with people I do know. You know how crazy I am. I don't know. I can sometimes be very calm. Move, John Cittadino. To the inside. A little bit of contact over there. That is with James Trust. Not Trust. We trust him, but that's not his name. Another pass over here. Oh, James Smith is thinking about, or is almost getting passed by Rick Witt. Let's go up front over here. Well, at least Daniel Voiles is now in the lead. Crossing the line, it was Seth Cole in the lead, so he was the leader. Oh, let's look out. Nathan Ormond is right behind him. And also Dylan through, looking at lap times 2.00 or 2.00. 01 over here, 00. 01, 01. 58, Derek Pemberton is closing in. 57, Chris Louvier is closing in. Then we got 58 for John Smith closing in. And Rick Witt as well. There we got Brendan Cresta. Joshua Collard, 57. 56 for John Ciudadino. Good grief. This Red Bull car is really showing pace. But of course, he should not. Or if John Ciudadino crashes this thing and is out of the race, it's all over. And that's with most of these cars. Once again, I will take you through who is all in the backup car. The 2 car, the 11 backup car as well. 13 car backup car. The 41 is a backup as well. The 12 car is not a backup. So Dylan Theroux pretty much has nothing to lose. And that's why he's almost making a move on the 41 car. Coming on pit road, Seth Cole over here. Now I called it right. So Seth Cole on pit road from second position. Just lost the lead. Here comes Dylan Theroux to the inside. Taking over second position is Dylan Theroux now. And he's through. That's a bad word, but Dylan Theroux is through to second position. Anthony McCurry back up. Derek Pemberton no backup, so Derek Pemberton has almost went to a backup when he crashed out of when he spun out over here after this long straight away. Chris Louvier backup. John Smith backup. Rick Witt backup. Brendan Cresta no backup, so this team is doing very good. JT Motorsports. Excuse me. My God, I'm getting burpy over here. Talking a lot, drinking a lot. Joshua Collard backup. John C. Dino backup. Jason Trost no backup, so Trost also can afford one DNF in the segment. Kenny Myatt backup. Luis Hernandez backup. Nick Pericles backup. Seth Cole already had him. And Stephen Carter, no backup. I think I have a feeling that Stephen Carter is just taking it easy. Thomas Beattie, the 83, backup as well. That's probably why Thomas Beattie was really nervous about the moment. A long pit stop. 2 laps down he is indeed now. Scored. So the fact is, Stephen Carter, he's probably taking it a little bit slower, and just trying to finish these 24 hours. If you already finished these 24 hours, that's an amazing accomplishment by your team. The first 24 hours in the NASCAR Race 2003 community, if you finish this, you are amazing. That's an amazing accomplishment by you and your team. So I think that's something that a lot of people do actually, and what everybody hopes to do. Of course, if you win this thing, that's going to be even more amazing. But just finishing already is a great accomplishment. So Daniel Voiles, 1 hour and 41 minutes in the books. And Daniel Voiles is still in the lead. Second position, Derek Pemberton. He's slower. They're starting to crawl towards the 2 minutes again. Derek Pemberton is already in 2 minutes per lap. Chris Louvier, same story for him. John Smith. Yes! John Smith is running a little bit faster though. Oh, he's running pretty good over here. I think he already passed some people. Somebody went on pit road over here. Dylan Theroux and Nathan Ormond went on pit road. Something in my head asked me, why did they do that? And here we got some great battling. Brandon Cresta, Joshua Collard, and John Cittadino. So that is JT Motorsports. Damn it. Versus RGE Racing versus NASCAR Racing. 3 teams. 2 of them in backups. 77 not. John Cittadino has a fast car. And Brandon Cresta does not. Well, not at the moment. Waiting for pit stops. Possibly soon. And they're running. No, I don't think she's coming, or he's coming in now. So. Ooh. So there's Thomas Beattie. Where do I know him from? Probably from the UticaHomeTrackSeries. That's where some guys I only know from the UticaHomeTrackSeries. UticaHomeTrackSeries. UHTS. Anthony McCurry, well, pretty much the same thing. Stephen Carter. I'm not sure. I know Carter Keselowski, but he's not related, of course, obviously. Nathan Ormond. Just pitted. So, Seth Cole is running pretty fast lap times over here. 1 minute and 56 seconds. Local time, 9 o'clock. Well, not over here, well, it's in here in the Netherlands. Local time over here, 1 hours and 43 minutes. Means that is 13 hours and 43 minutes in the race. Almost at hour number 14. We're gonna get a quick update again. Although, well, I'm not sure. Not a whole lot has happened over here. We have had a lot of cars getting together. I think the biggest problem was this hour for Thomas Beattie. Oh, John Cittadino. Aggressive move to the inside, but he makes it. Joshua Collard gets put to 8th position and 7th position now for John Cittadino. And he's going to try to do the same thing now immediately on Brandon Cresta. As indeed, some cars have already shown their nose right behind this group. Kenny Meyer, here he is once again one of the fastest cars today. And he's already... Oh boy. 77 car is going to... No, never mind. A 7 car is going to pit. Somebody was going to pit. They were all swerving all over the racetrack. So Joshua Collard on pit road. Call it on pit road. Whoa. What is Sebring? How many races are actually per year on Sebring? I don't know. So, Seth Cole, Dylan Theroux, Luis Hernandez, and Nathan Ormond. Well, these guys at some point were up front. Luis Hernandez, somebody who especially, he has had a fast car, at least to a certain extent, but he has made too many pit stops. So, if I would be the TNR racing team, I would look at this car. Well, I'm not sure, but they have to pit so many times. It's either Luis Hernandez driving too aggressive and burning up these tires a lot, or them having some fuel issues, not getting enough fuel in this car. And there's Nathan Ormond. Well, he has been in the back, up front. There's Stephen Carter. Totally in the back. Anthony McCurry. I'm not sure what he has done, but well, he's made a pit stop. So, man, Anthony McCurry is running a pretty terrible race as well. Joshua Collard made a pit stop as well, and Thomas Beattie. Shame for him that he's so far behind. 2 laps. Daniel Voiles is still in the lead. Derek Pemberton in the second, 3rd position. Chris Louvier. Then we got John Smith, yes, and Rick Witt. Ooh. Then we got John Cittadino, Brandon Cresta, Jason Trust, Kenny Myatt, and Nick Pericles. So, people coming on pit road? Question mark? No, not yet. So Dylan Pemberton in 2nd position. And this is fun. This race started off with Daniel Voiles starting in second position, and Derek Pemberton starting. Well, no, Daniel Voiles. I think I'm not even sure if he was on the pole. I can check that. I can check so many things. That's something I always try to do. I'm so organized, and sometimes I'm even over organized that I mix up data. So, but I'm not sure where to find that. Oh yeah, is it here? Damn, I should go to Skype then, but not sure where my Skype files are. Go away. So, I truly have no clue where my Skype things are. I don't dare to look at it, but we assume that I think Daniel Voiles and Derek Pemberton, at least they were first and second for the biggest part of the first hour. And I fell back a little bit, and now after almost 2 hours they are up front again. The 11 car, Sebastian Bourdais, racing this car in the IndyCar series. This car driven by Justin Wilson, I believe. The 18 car is out. That's the car of Dan Bandon, Angel Navarro and Jeffrey Fingai. Bandon Motorsports 18 car was driven by, or is driven by Carlos Huertas in the IndyCar series. And, well, that car is over here out the race. Carlos Huertas finally picked up his first career win. I'm really surprising as well it was. At Houston, Chris Louvier running in third position. Then we got John Smith. Oh, I'm starting to get there. John Smith, not Jamie Smith or James Smith, John Smith. But he's getting chased down by Rick Witt, person who has had a pretty strange race. He started pretty far in the back. After 1, 2, 3 laps, he was a few seconds behind the field a little bit. But he slowly but surely worked his way to the front. And here's going to make a pass on John Smith for 4th position. So, Rick Witt taking it easy, being conservative or something, I'm not sure. The fact is that he is now really showing his nose up here. The disadvantage is these guys still have to pit, and look at those lap times: 2.01, 2.01, 2.01, 2.0, 2.0. And here we got John Ciardino running a 6th position, 58. So John Ciardino is pretty much closing in on these guys, and he can see them already. Then we got Kenny Myatt, 2.01, 2.02 for Brendan Cresta, and 156 for Nick Pericles. Well, he's going to nail him soon. There he goes. Not yet. Waiting for the long stretch. Nick Pericles so much faster. He has already nailed James Truss this lap. So I'm pretty sure he's going to tackle Brendan Cresta as well now, soon. Daar komt hij hoor. Hij wil nog niet. Daar komt hij. Binnenkant, Nick Pericles gaat naar 8e positie. 2 mensen in 1 ronde heeft hij ingehaald. Dat is best wel pittig goed. Mensen in de pitstraat, Chris Louvier en Daniel Voiles. Every time I talk Dutch, the leader comes on pit road. So Daniel Voiles making a pit stop over here. Moves off and on. That's I think the biggest problem of these guys is those tires. They have to switch tires every half an hour. Maybe every 20 or 25 minutes. And that's a lot indeed. Daniel Voiles comes up the racetrack again, right behind Nathan Ormond. He falls back to 11th, 12th position, I think. And there we got Anthony McCurry, 13th, 14th Stephen Carter, and 15th will be Joshua Collard, I believe. It's Chris Louvier is now in 16th position. More cars on pit road: Luis Hernandez, James Truss, and Brandon Cresta. That means that Chris Louvier... Oh, hang on. Now I'm starting to get mixed up again. Yeah. There's John Ciudadino. For some reason, I'm not sure, but these guys... Well, I think I lost myself over here. Oh, excuse me. Commenting for... Now we're busy for 1 hour. Well, I'm busy for 2 hours, but races in for 1 hour and 52 minutes. And once again, this is my record. I've never done a race for this long. And I've never talked for this long. I've never even uploaded the race of more than 1 hour and 45 minutes. I think that's the maximum. Phillips Cup Series season finale, season 6. That's the longest race till now. And, well, it was. Cars on pit road. Derek Pemberton was your leader, apparently. Now he's on pit road. He's getting followed by John Smith. Oh, boy. Here we go. So, expecting Derek Pemberton to come off of pit roads sooner than John Smith. Maybe we're going to see a surprise. The thing is, Derek Pemberton, he hasn't had 2 great pit stops today. Yeah. There's Daniel Voiles by. And Anthony McCurry goes by as well. I think the person who's going to win this segment has the best strategy. Is that obvious? Kinda. Of course, it's a 24-hour race. And even Chris Louvier and Joshua Conrad have passed Derek Pemberton now. So, there's John Smith again on pit road. On pit road as well, we see Stephen Carter over here. Stephen Carter having a pretty lousy segment. A lot in the back. Luis Hernandez, same story. There, Thomas Beattie, 2 laps down. Person running in last position of the people who are running. So there's John Ciudadino. I think he is the leader at the moment. For how long? Yeah, well, because he has passed Rick Witt. John Ciudadino, once again, one of the faster cars over here. This Red Bull entry is really, really flying. And John Ciudadino is doing an amazing job. How much road course experience does he have? I think, he said himself that this team has a lot of road course experience. Of course, we all know Robert Piat. I can tell you, I've raced a lot on. I've been racing since I was 7 or 8 on a computer with steering wheel. So, John Ciudadino and Joseph Nesto have a lot of road racing experience as well. Joseph Nesto even had John Ciudadino as well. They even had a road racing or a road course series. Both actually, oddly enough, both were cancelled. So, of course, the NASCAR Road Racing Challenge Cup from John Ciudadino. Then later he went on with a NASCAR series which was named the NASCAR Regional Pro Cup Series, featuring also the NASCAR Lights, and it was a fantastic series. It was all on short tracks, 10 races, great series of John Ciudadino. And, well, we always consider, we have, how many NASCAR presidents do we have? I think I've written down around 8 or 9 of them, but not a lot are actually very active. The only really active ones are Joshua Michaels, Jane Pinter, John Ciudadino, Joseph Onesto. Well, not even too active. At least not with his series. However, he's my helping hand, and pretty much when I have a problem with something, most of the times, 9 of the 10 times I go to him. And very occasionally I go to John Ciudadino or Joshua Michaels as well or something. But well, I don't have a lot of problems as well. But John Ciudadino has done a lot for me, so I'm really thankful for that. And I'm missing somebody. Myself. I'm not missing myself because I'm right here. But also, well, there were some people who started the series. Chris Washer actually started the series as well. 3 races done and then he was gone. Brendan Crest almost ran off track over there. We'll see if people make pit stops. No, not yet. John Ciudadino still in the lead, 2 seconds. Ouch. But the fact is that I forgot what I wanted to say. Yeah, a couple of people also. Zachary Robinson, he has uploaded some races as well, but not too often he does. And Alex Smith started the series twice, and I think he has never ended it. Yeah, actually, I'm not even sure if he has ever uploaded the race, but so there are more people who said, "Well, I want to have a series, upload 2 or 3 races, or not even a race at all." We had that as well. What's his name again? I don't even know. But yeah, so that's some NASCAR news. I think actually one of the most active people in NASCAR is not even me at all. I think the most active person is Joshua Michaels. Yeah, and that's simply, Joshua Michaels, does he have a lot of time? Well, lately he has been on camp a lot. So, and I have been very busy. John has been very busy. Joe has been very busy. James has also uploaded more races than I had in the last few months. And also, how many races I'm going to upload, and probably in the next 1 or 2 months, not more than 8. I'm going to be on vacation for a total of 17 days, so half a month. And the other half of the month I'm either with my girlfriend or busy with other stuff. I'm also doing a lot of painting. And for you guys who have series with the original Cup mod, if you're interested in having templates such as BMW, Volkswagen, Mazda, Tesla, newest one, and some future templates which I'm thinking about. Yes, I'm going to spoil. Jaguar or Bentley, let me know. I might put those templates up for Seat also. Already made that Volvo. I'm probably going to upload those things on either nnracing.com or Top Notch Designs, the side of Joseph Onesto, because I like painting those templates, but I think I'm not sure how many times they are used. Well, I am the only person using them, and some others as well for my series only, so at least as far as I know. But I think it's good to have those things spread and to keep the original Cup mod alive, because it is still a great mod. The races are spectacular. Of course, the Gen 6 mod is great as well. I use it as well for the other series I have. But the original Cup mod, as it says, original mod. So I think it's fun to have that thing as well. As you can imagine, I cannot focus for 3 hours on the race. I can even focus watching 3 hours on the race. It's already a whole lot, and I'm still watching this thing. So, back to racing for a moment. John Ciudadino is still nog steeds aan de leiding. Tweede positie nu is Nick Pericles dus. En derde is Seth Cole. NNSCRA president. Some Dutch words are very similar to English words. Indeed, Dylan Theroux komt naar de binnenkant. En daar gaat Dylan Theroux. Ja, hij heeft hem denk ik wel. Misschien dat Seth Cole nog aan de buitenkant verder kan komen. Maar voor de volgende bocht. Ja, Seth Cole zit aan de goede kant voor de volgende bocht. En het lijkt er naar op dat hij hem laat staan ook. Nog steeds naast elkaar Seth Cole en Dylan Theroux. Voor derde positie is dit. Bij de lijn was het, of aan de lijn was het Dylan Theroux aan de leiding. En Dylan Theroux is nu voor Seth Cole. So, clean pass by Dylan Theroux. Taking over third position from Seth Cole. And then we got Nathan Orman in fifth position. Daniel Voiles in sixth position. And somebody has gone on pit road. And indeed, it is Kenny Myatt, who was running in seventh position. So Kenny Myatt. 1 hour to go, and this is already 21.26. It's going to be a late one. It's not too late. 10:30 in the afternoon. evening. So, ladies and gentlemen. Oh god, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now 2/3 in this segment. In the lead we got John Cittadino, and Dylan Theroux is flying over here. We'll give you a pretty short update of what happened the last hour, as you might be interesting if you don't want to watch the full thing. Not a lot has happened actually. The only real big problem was for Thomas Beattie, who has been on pit road for 2 laps. I'm not sure where he is at the moment. We'll try to search for him. We'll try to search him. Oh, somebody has had a serious moment over there. I want some action. I want some action. Sorry about this, but I just want some action. Woo, there we go. James Trost is the person who went off track. Wow. Puts it straight again and races off, and there's Kenny Myatt. So, ladies and gentlemen, John Cittadino is in the lead. Thomas Beattie is the person who had most issues. He's now 2 laps down. Here you can see the standings for a moment after 61 laps. 2 hours. Well, once again, I think we're more or less leaning towards 90 laps or something. 91 laps, somewhere around that. So, yeah, John Cittadino is in the lead. Second position is on pit road now. Nick Pericles, he was in second position. Now second position is for Dylan Theroux. On the run, on the flight, John Cittadino should come in. Then we got Seth Cole running in third position. Fourth position, Nathan Ormond. Fifth is Daniel Voiles. Then we got in sixth position, Joshua Collard. Seventh is Chris Louvier. Eighth position, Derek Pemberton. Ninth, John Smith. And in 10th position, Anthony McCurry. Coming off pit road, still, well, first we got Rick Witt in 11th position. Brandon Cresta in 12th position. 13th will be close. Nick Pericles in 13th position, and 14th position, James Trost. If he didn't make that mistake, he could have been in front of Nick Pericles. But Kenny Myatt in 15th. 16th is not for Thomas Beattie. 16th is for Stephen Carter. We missed somebody. Who's running in 16th? Luis Hernandez, where the heck did he come from? Luis Hernandez is running a 16th position. 17th position, Stephen Carter. 18th is Thomas Beattie. So, some drivers have gone off track a little bit, running a little bit wide, like Anthony McCurry over here. We've had a lot of passes. Some of the faster cars this hour were John Cittadino, Dylan Theroux as well. Seth Cole has been up front a couple of times. Daniel Voiles has been up front. We got Derek Pemberton coming back again. Kenny Myatt also has been up front. And some other cars. Nick Pericles also has been up front quite a lot. And that's pretty much it for this 2-hour update. So we got 1 more hour to go. And we got John Cittadino on pit road. He'll listen to me. Great job, John. More cars coming on pit road. Not yet. No, not yet. So, John Cittadino on pit road. My English accent, by the way, is terrible. I can't say that. British accent. Should stick to American or Dutch. So, John Cittadino. Left sides, right sides. We'll get an onboard lap in a few moments again. I think we can get some other great shots as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, 2 hours are in the books over here of this segment. That means we have at 15 hours, 14 hours of this full 24-hour race. And John Cittadino is coming in right behind James Trost. So there he is. How does this mod look like from different camera angles? Here we go. Special helmet cam for the person who organized this, or organized what? But John Cittadino, look at this. 6th gear. Brake, brake, brake. Shifting to 2nd gear. going through a difficult turn. Careful not to turn the thing around. Third, fourth gear. Then he goes to fifth gear. And not to sixth. Is he faster? Oh, he should be a little bit faster than the car in front of him. You can see how little he turns. And his steering is really stable, so that seems like his car is pretty stable. And as soon or if long as he doesn't turn left when he went through a right turn, he is doing fine. Woo! Oh, that was a close call. John Ciudadino is sliding his tires. There we go. Left-hander, right-hander, and I think now we're going to get on the front in the long straight again. Yes, indeed. Start to know this racetrack. Shifting fifth gear, sixth gear coming. There we go. Running around 1400 RPM or something. Steering very little. Normally, stock cars you steer a lot more, but here in these IndyCar mods not. Maybe it's partly because that's not possible with this game. Sixth gear on the front stretch, braking hard. Switching to second gear, I guess. Third gear, fine as well. Fourth and fifth. You have to brake again for a left-hander in third gear. Second gear, a left-hander and a right-hander again. Can do this in second gear as well. Have to look out not to run wide. Ooh, a little bit wide over there. Now switching to fourth, fifth and sixth gear, and then hard on the brakes again for one of the most difficult turns of today. To first or second gear. He's right on the rear bumper of Jason Trust, but he got a very bad accident over there. Went through in second gear, by the way. And this is one of the most darkest parts of the racetrack. Switching to second gear indeed. And now this is the part which is very fast. Fast turns. Well, first another hard breaker over here. Hard breaker. Second gear. And now he is going to put it straight. And he might be making aggressive moves soon. Right on the rear bumper in the dark. That's dangerous though. If James Trust has to brake suddenly, he's done. Look it to the inside. Oh, right on the rear bumper. This is some amazing shots. And there he goes to the inside. Look in his rearview mirrors. And James Trust is done. There he is. And he's completely gone actually. Even getting passed by Kenny Myatt over here. Third gear, I think this thing is. There you can see him, James Trust. Other cars on pit road. Yes, Joshua Collard. On board with the Britishman on pit road. That's number 7 of Mikal. I have no clue how to pronounce this name. You Americans, or not you Americans especially, but the commentators all the time say Mikhail Aloshin. But it has an E over there. So I'm expecting it to be Mikhail Aleshin, not Mikhail Aloshin. There's no body lotion over there. That's a very bad word pun. But I'm not sure where the Aloshin comes from. I'd say Aleshin. I'm pretty sure they call. I also saw some very strange spelling in Germany as well of the name Vitaly Petrov. It says all the times where it has a V, they had a W, so Vitaly Petrov. My dad is in Poland at the moment, so I'm not sure. But Russian names, of course, are very strange. I don't know a lot of Russian words. I know there was some time when the Olympic Winter Games were in Russia. What was it again? Where were they again? He wrote Sochi it was. There was one time when I still have it on my iPod. I changed the language to Russian next to the Dutch keyboard as well, of course. So then I started to write in Russian in Russian things, and I suddenly could link the normal Greek letters. I'm not sure if no, it's not Greek. The Latin letters, like we had the A, B, C, and also you have it in the American. But all those letters, I could link them finally to Russian, so that was fun. The C was just like an S, the Soshi, and you had that weird 4 kind of thing, looked like a 4. That's indeed a sh sound, the CH, and the I is a N, but then backwards. So that's also very weird. But Russian is pretty cool language. So back up front again, we got Dylan Theroux in the lead. Second now, well, at least it was Seth Cole. Now it is Daniel Voiles. So Daniel Voiles has taken second position away from Seth Cole. And in fourth position, we got now Nathan Ormond. Fifth is John Smith. Sixth, we got Chris Louvier. And Derek Pemberton in 7th position. Rick Witt in 8th. 9th is Anthony McCurry. And in 10th we got Brandon Cresta. 11th is Nick Pericles. 12th John Cittadino. 13th Kenny Myatt. Of course, these guys already have pitted a couple of times. More than the others. So Jason Trost, Luis Hernandez, Stephen Carter and Joshua Collar just came off of pit road. And here we got Thomas Beattie, still 2 laps down, but at least he's still racing. Ooh, cool grief. So Dylan Theroux, people on pit road, question mark. Nope, no people on pit road. So Dylan Theroux still in the lead. He's running 2.0002. Seth Cole is really slow. Seth, I think you should come in soon. And Nathan Ormond, 1. He should come in as well to prevent it from happening, running in the 2.02. Then we got 58. John Smith is flying over here. And Chris Louvier as well. And Derek Pemberton. They are closing in on the leaders. Rick Witt as well. And then we got Brandon Cresta in the 0001 for Anthony McCurry. And 56 for Nick Pericles and John Cittadino. Surprising is though that Nick Pericles is in front of John Cittadino. 57, 59, 59, 58, 57, 250, 35. He came on pit road, Thomas Beattie. And indeed, as expected, actually not as expected, Daniel Voiles has closed the gap to Dylan Theroux, man. How about that? So, he's making that move soon. I can tell you that on the long stretch, he's going to make the move, I think. Watch that 11 car. Might be making it sooner. Well, not anymore, because they are on the long stretch. And here we got a strain coming, and indeed just 2 fast cars running in 58s are coming and closing in on Nathan Ormond. But we're kind of waiting for Daniel Voiles to make the move. Here he comes, Daniel Voiles to the inside. Lead change. Car 11 passing car 12 for the lead. Dylan through to second position. And he comes on pit road as well. Smart move. Doesn't want to wait for too long. Seth Cole listened to my advice and comes on pit road. Followed by Derek Pemberton, who was still running fast. So I don't know why he's coming on pit road. But John Smith now, running his second position, has passed Nathan Ormond. And Chris Louvier going to do the same thing. They're running 3 and 4 seconds faster. Chris Louvier and John Smith, respectively, to Nathan Ormond. So, dust. And there's Rick Witt. Wow, kind of invisible day. It's starting to get dark over here. I should turn on a light. I'm going to get up from this seat, which I haven't done for 2 hours. I can still walk. So, here we go. I'm back again in my comfort seat, which is extremely hot now, because I've been sitting here 2 hours. Well, this is all fun. Still very thankful for John Cittadino for asking me to do this segment. 2 hours and 15 minutes, 45 minutes left. Are we going to see a race to the finish. Of course, at the moment we don't even know who's going to win this thing. The thing is, we have had so many lead changes, so many different leaders, we don't know yet who will win this thing. The person with the best strategy will win this thing, that's the thing. And who has the best strategy? I think these guys still have to pit for at least one time. Everybody still has to pit for at least one time. Maybe at least 2 times. So the person who can stretch the longest and who can save is going to win this race. And that's going to be Stephen Carter. That would be kind of amazing. By the way, for you guys to know, I've already I received the finishing results. I don't know who won this race. I do. I don't remember. So, but it's also fun for me. So it makes it more interesting for me as well to see who will win this segment. And after that, of course, we will hand it over to Seth Cole, who will do segment number 6. So first, of course, it's going to be interesting. Seth Cole on an SCRA channel. And I'll put the link in the description of every single segment that it has been so far, and also of the future segments as well. And of course, Anthony McCurry split it up in 2, 3, probably going to be 3 parts. So I'm going to put those in there as well. So this is just for you guys to know. Please subscribe to those channels, as they have amazing races, and we are all one big family over here in the NASCAR Racing 2003 community. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that we can say that the biggest people all know each other. Of course, there are some people who are new to the series or to the community, and good grief, Daniel Voyles is running away from Chris Louvier a lot, in 8 seconds. But there are, of course, people who don't know each other. So yeah, and there are people they are who are new to the community. As said, they don't know everybody, but sooner or later they will all come to know each other. And some people, I remember, there are people who 1 year ago I did not even know. Half a year ago, they did not even know, and now at this moment, they have become a very big part of my series. I'm still watching it now. So, Daniel Voice is actually one of those people, I think. Although, to some people, he has not been in very good position. He hasn't been the favorite of everybody. And Chris Louvier has gained the seconds on Daniel Voyles, indeed 1 second faster, 59. Rick Witt running in 3rd position, even faster. Are the people making pit stops? No. Are the people passing? Yes, indeed. John Smith to the inside of Luis Hernandez. Oh, suddenly Luis Hernandez is slowly but surely working his way to the front again. Seth Cole is caught up in this as well. Oh, I think Seth Cole is slowly but surely turning his car around. He was in the back a lot, but he has been fighting and fighting and fighting. And look at this, running in 1.58. That is something over here. Can we see the fastest lap over here? That's something. Oh my goodness, Seth Cole went off the racetrack. Look out, buddy. Why am I laughing? Oh, that was contact, I think, over there. Dylan Theroux ran into the back of Jason Trust. Wasn't too hard, but yeah, this is something that we see a lot over here. My. Oh my. Hang on for a second over here. Cars are getting off the racetrack. I'm not sure what this is all about. Drivers are getting a little too aggressive. Oh, that's way too wide, Derek Pemberton. Joshua Collard is going to... Man, I think Joshua Collard is flying. He's going to go off the racetrack. Oh, God. Keep it on the track, guys. I know that running on the racetrack is too mainstream, but I think it isn't... Well, this is one of the things which we can say. It's pretty obvious that it's mainstream. Who should you run off the racetrack? Josh Bacala. He's pushing though. We can see that he is pushing as well, making a pass. Dylan Theroux over here, going past James Trost. Now I'm completely lost, which is a great rhythm with Trost. Jason Trost. I might be calling him James Trost all race long, but it is Jason Trost. Oh my, I'm so bad. Of course, these names, I haven't really studied them, all of them, very well, so some names I just forget very easily. Normally I'm pretty good at names, but Daniel Voiles, 2.00, 2.00 for Chris Louvier, 2.00 for Rick Witt, 1.58 for Nick Berkeley's, and 1.58 for John Cittadino. This is going to be quite a battle over here, and I think this battle is going to end to last to the end. And might be for the win as well. I think these guys are two of the drivers who have the fastest cars. Kenny Myatt, 6th, 1.58, also very fast. But he's somebody who is very fast and then suddenly falls off. Dylan Theroux, 1.58. 1.55, John Smith. Good grief. 2.01, Jason Trost. Jason Trost, not James. God. Seth Cole, 1.57. Good thing as well. Derek Pemberton, 1.59. 1.58, Joshua Collard. 2.01, Luis Hernandez should come on pit road. And Nathan Ormond, 1.57. 1.55, Brandon Cresta. Close to his fastest lap time this race. And Jason Smith also. John Smith. Yeah, okay. Passed for, what is it? 13th position though, here. Nathan Ormond went past Luis Hernandez. 1.57, 2.07. Went on pit road over there, Stephen Carter. So, cars on pit road? Nope. No. So, I wanted to take a look at the fastest laps. Once again, why did I laugh a few moments ago? 83 car, fastest lap. Thomas Beattie, 2 laps down, still ran the fastest lap of the race. Close to him, close on him, is the 7 car of Joshua Collard. Only 5 seconds slower. 0.015. 51 thousandths of a second slower was the fastest lap car time of Joshua Collard. Then we got the 21 car of John Smith in 3rd. And that's the lap time he just put, I think, not too long ago. As he's one of the fastest cars on the racetrack. Well, it must be 2-3 laps ago, I think. 41 car, Nathan Orwell. That's somebody else, Ormond. Then 4th. And 5th is the 3 car, indeed, of Luis Hernandez. The 77, the 14, the 19, the 15, and 26. Once again, 26, Jordan Kolb out of this race. Out of the entire race, that is. And the 2 car out of this segment. Slowest lap so far, the 13 car of Seth Cole. Seth Cole needs to step it up. But once again, he's slowly but surely working his way to the front. And running faster. Recording for 2 hours and 33 minutes. Race in 2 hours and 31 it says. But that's including the pre-race ceremonies and pre-race stuff, which is 5 minutes and 55 seconds. Rounded off to 6 minutes means we are 2 hours and 25 minutes in this race. 35 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. It's sooner or later starting to get time for these guys to make the final pit stop of this segment. So, when are you going to do that? That's the question. Daniel Voiles is still in the lead, running at 2.02. He is going to come in now, I expect. Is it going to be his final pit stop? I don't know, man. I don't know. Could be, should be, possibly is. So, and then we got Chris Louvier in 2nd. 2.01, he should make a pit stop as well. And here are the two fast cars once again, although John Ciardino has gone by Nick Pericles, and he's hunting down Rick Witt with 3 seconds per lap. And he's going to make that pass soon as well. Let's go on board again. Bam! That's normally the place where he makes those passes. But now he does not. And here he goes to the inside. Oh boy, boy, boy. Here he comes. Oh, drag race. You can see the 88 car is faster, but not anymore. I think John Ciardino can brake later. And we will. Look at that. Brakes a lot later. And he's taking Nick Pericles with him as well. 35 John Ciardino moving up to 3rd position, 4th position, and Rick Witt is coming in pit road. 4th position now, Nick Pericles, National Guard entry of a person who, well, hasn't had a pretty terrible race. And also Daniel Voiles and Chris Louvier on pit road. So ladies and gentlemen, that makes me think John Ciardino is back in the lead. So Daniel Voiles, what can he do? There's Dylan Theroux and Jason Smith. Jason Smith coming on the 12th car. I'm thinking about this. This is quite. I'm still surprised. This race has actually. It has not, well, a lot has happened also on passing. So far, we only have 2 cars out of this segment. Surprising, well, considering it's a 24-hour race, partly. On one hand, you say, well, drivers are very conservative. Not today. Normally, nowadays, we see in a lot of 24-hour races, like 1/3 of the cars already crashed after a few hours. Side by side, Dylan Theroux over here and John Smith. And John Smith over here goes to 6th position. Well, that would be 4th position with those pitted cars. And Luis Hernandez continues his way as well. I should have music, but not. Because then I get copyright stuff again. And when you have a 3-hour race, you want it to be perfect. Nobody's perfect, guys. And I know that I'm not perfect as well. John Ciardino coming in. And Nick Pericles continuing his way. Lead change as well. So John Ciardino and Red Bull entries coming on pit road. Once again to come back. Nobody's perfect. I know there are some things. And that's also something I would like you to ask. If you have any things which I should do better. And then I think it's better not to look at this 24-hour race, but or this 3-hour race segment. I think it's better than to look at some of my other races. If you have any tips on me, of course I've been doing this commenting and doing races stuff for 2 hours, but I know it can always be better. So if you have any tips on me and tops as well, let me know, please. That's usually for the people. That's not only for the people who have been watching my race for quite a while, also for the new people. I'm always interested in what you think of my series. Nowadays I'm starting to lose a little bit more viewers than first, but that's probably because I don't do a lot of races. And, well, oh shoot, I should figure out, I forgot what the chase system is of Philips Cup Series. I think it's top 16 or top 20. I think it was top 16 in chase. Whoa, 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 whoa! Car of Racetrack, Daniel Voiles and Nathan Ormond. What in the world happened over here? 2 cars went on the racetrack running in 9th and 10th position. They were, at least. Now they're running in 10th and 11th as Chris Louvier has passed them, saying thank you and goodbye. I think Daniel Voiles just ran straight into the back of Nathan Ormond. Braking too late. And, oh man, he lost it already under braking. And just slid straight into Nathan Ormond. Otherwise, he would have probably... If Nathan Ormond would have not been there, he would probably have spun anyways. So, there he goes. Then he continues his way. Let's go onboard over here. And not just normal ordinary onboard. Let's go cockpit view. Oh, wow. Daniel Voiles. Little mistake on his part. Running into the back of Nathan Orwell. How much damage did that do to his car? That's the question. I think there might be a little bit of damage to the rear of his car. But we'll just continue from this part on. So, don't want to fast forward it. Doesn't make much sense to me. So, Joshua Collard battling with Brandon Cresta. Oh, that's white. And Cresta gets this spot over here off from Joshua Collard. Derek Pemberton, Seth Cole, Dylan Theroux, Jason Smith, Nick Pericles, your leader. And of course that is not right actually. Everything I said about positions you should subtract one position from it, because the of course the 35 car is falling away from this. Where did he end up? There he is. And he's getting attacked by Kenny Myatt, running 11th position or something. So, yeah, getting past. Car on pit road, Joshua Collard coming on pit road once again for what could possibly be his final pit stop. As we have 2 hours and 31 minutes in the books. We got half an hour left. 76, guessing lap 91 or something. So, probably when the clock strikes 91, this race is going to be over. So, we'll keep an eye on that. And I have the official standings already printed out, so don't worry about me making a mistake on lap. So, I will just... I got the results from John, so... Yeah. Joshua Collard coming on the racetrack again, falling back behind Stephen Carter. And there's Thomas Beattie. Feeling pretty chanceless race. But yeah, that is 24... John Ciudadino. That's 24-hour racing. You might have a problem. Full laps down. And if you... I'm not sure how many of you guys watch 24-hour races. I watch them a lot, as much as I can. Endurance races. I love endurance races. Problem is, I don't always have the time to watch the full race. So now I have summer holidays. Coming up was the USCC again, United Sports Cars Championship. Virginia race, International Raceway, I think. Might be watching that this weekend. Oh no, never mind. Saturday, the birthday of the aunt from my girlfriend. Sunday, football finale. Hopefully that the Netherlands is going to make it. Of course. And if they make it, it might be Robert Piet versus James Silverfox. The Netherlands versus Germany. All be sure to check that out. Hopefully I've uploaded this race before that. Otherwise it doesn't make much sense for me saying this. So, Nick Pericles still in the lead. When he comes on pit road, it's probably going to be his final pit stop. When is he going to come on pit road? That's the question as well. John Smith. Something in my head said Jason Smith. Or something in my head said John Smith. No, it's Jason. No, it's not Jason. It's John Smith. Ik moet gewoon Nederlands gaan praten. Dus John Smith, tweede positie nu. Nick Pericles aan de leiding. En Dylan Theroux, die heeft toch echt wel een goede wedstrijd gereden hier. Ligt nu in derde positie. Seth Cole, vierde. Derek Pemberton, vijfde. En we skimmen even door het veld over hier. En wat valt ons op? Niet veel. Ik heb zin in een tiramisu. Iemand in de pitstraat en Thomas Beattie maakt dus nog een pitstop. Mogelijk zijn laatste pitstop. Kan hij 15 ronden volhouden? Ik denk het wel. Ik denk dat hij nog wel 15, 16, 17 ronden kan rijden met één tank. Kan me vergissen. Dus we zullen zien of Thomas Beattie nog een pitstop moet maken of niet. Dus, question is, when is Nick Pericles going to make a pit stop? And better question is, when is John Smith going to pass him? 4 seconds per lap faster. That's something that you say hello to. Daar zeg je hallo tegen. Hallo Jumbo. John Smith. 5 seconds faster he was. 4.5 seconds. Okay, 4.5 seconds faster he was this previous lap. That is something that is something over there. And Dylan Theroux, Seth Cole, and Derek Pemberton are all closing in, looking at the fastest lap times over here. Nothing has changed. Not a lot has changed over here though. Slowest lap time is still the 13 car. That's funny. There he comes. John Smith to the lead. Alarm bells are ringing for Nick Pericles. Come on pit road. Nick Pericles for his final step should come on pit road now. Running at 2.02, then you're already too late. Running at 2.00, you can still continue for a short while. When you're already in 2.01, you should really come in. So, and 1.57, John Smith. Can he pull the upset? We'll see. I think he still has to make a pit stop. Everybody who's still, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I haven't really. There's something I haven't paid a lot of attention to. How many laps these guys can run on one tank of fuel? Goodbye camera. Hello, John Smith. John Smith now pulling away from Nick Pericles and Dylan Theroux. Third, fourth, Seth Cole. So, Nick Pericles, John Smith, well, second and third now, who's going to make a pit stop. Alarm bells. Great job, Nick Pericles coming on pit road. Lap times have fallen so much off. This is probably going to be the final pit stop for Nick Pericles, although I cannot say anything with certainty. Maybe we can see a pit stop with 1 lap to go. Of course, these guys are all preparing for this 100 laps, which is not exactly what they're supposed to. Of course, 90 laps, somewhere around that, is probably what these guys are running. 89 laps in the first segment. I'm not sure how many laps it was with John or with Joseph. Joseph's segment 2. 2 hours 37 minutes in the books. Means 23 minutes left. So, ladies and gentlemen, are going to prepare us for the final few laps. Man, it's going to be quite amazing over here. Ouch. I've done this with 1 glass of water. It's not yet empty. I have a very dry throat though, so drinking is something for you future commentators. Grab something to drink when you're doing this 3-hour race. For Seth Cole, a tip: grab that drink. Absolutely. Maybe it's already too late, but John Smith in the lead. Second position, Dylan Theroux. And now third position is Derek Pemberton, who has passed Seth Cole. And they're both running faster than the 2 leaders. Dylan Theroux. Oh man, Chris Louvier. Probably the fastest car on the racetrack at the moment, together with Kenny Myatt. Oh, 2 target cars. That's fun. And Rick Witt. Whoa! Making it to the outside of Nick Ormond. Of course, Nick Ormond, look at the damage to his car. He has a little bit of damage to the rear of his car from Daniel Voiles running into him. I'm not sure if that's going to play a part of him, but so far he's doing good. Fairly good. 159, doable. Still doable. I suddenly have a feeling I'm in a hotel in the United States of America. Soon, for you guys to know, I'm going to the United States of America on vacation again. In October. If you want to meet me there, I'm going to Vermont/New Hampshire, somewhere in the area over there. So, yeah. So more times of me not doing races. Here comes Seth Cole on the inside of Derek Pemberton. He's coming back again. Wow. He's coming back again. Dylan through. I think Derek Pemberton may have made a little mistake over there. Maybe ran a little bit wide, like he has done before. John Smith still in the lead. Can he do it? Can he actually race this thing out? I don't think so. Well, he's running 1:59, so I think Dylan Thoreau also has to make a pit stop. Same story for Derek Pemberton. And Seth Cole as well, I'm thinking. But I'm not 100% sure. 12 car. Going to run wide. Here comes Derek Pemberton to the inside. Cause already see that coming. Out of control completely. There was Dylan Thoreau. Brandon Cresta. Not sure who all still has to pit. Daniel Voiles. He might have a little damage to his car as well. I think Kenny Myatt and John Cittadino are safe. No, I'm not sure. I think they pitted a little too early. I think Nick Pericles is clear. And Stephen Carter might be as well. Joshua Collard is clean, I think, as well. And Jason Trust. Luis Hernandez, probably not with the amount of pit stops he has made today. Thomas Beatty. So we'll see. Anybody on pit road? Nope. Nope, absolutely not. 19 minutes left. Jason Smith still in the lead. Somebody may have gone off track again there, but I'm not sure if those time marks were still of Jason Trust. Or somebody else. We'll see. So 81 laps are in the books. Recording for 2 hours and 51 minutes audio. Wow, sorry about that. We gaan weer even Nederlands praten, want daar heb ik gewoon zin in. Ik heb veel Engels gepraat vandaag. 3 uur Engels praten is gewoon niet gezond voor mij. Al waren er even wat meer Nederlandse mensen, dan konden ze dit gewoon verstaan. Maar ik denk het niet dat jullie dit kunnen verstaan. Doesn't make such sense talking Dutch like that. I said, well, once again, would have been more fun if there were more Dutch people in the NR 2003 community, so they can understand that. But yeah, we don't have that. So, ik ga gewoon weer even verder praten. Waarom ook niet? Thomas Beatty. Ja, wat moet je dan? We weten nog steeds niet precies wat zijn probleem was. Dat is toch wel het gekke. We weten gewoon niet waar hij mee zat. Of het toch remproblemen waren, versnellingsbak. Het zou best kunnen dat hij misschien ergens de muur heeft geraakt, lichtelijk. Wat we gemist hebben. We zagen al, we already saw that Thomas Beatty, when he came on pit road, there was some kind of flash or something. Like the car disappeared for a short moment, and then it was just, I already thought, well, Thomas Beatty was thinking about retiring, and then suddenly he did not even go. So, very strange thing what happened to Thomas Beatty. We still don't know what his problem is. Why he was so long on pit road. So, John Smith, still in the lead. How long can he keep it up there? Can he continue racing? Derek Pemberton, people have made pit stops? No, I don't think so. I think that Dylan Thoreau has been passed. Seth Cole now, also going by him. Lap times falling off of him for him. 1:55.524. This man, Thomas Beatty, is on a mission. But it's pretty much mission impossible. Nothing to win or lose for him anymore. 2 laps down is just too much. That's a shame. So Anthony McCurry. Nick Pericles. Running very, very close on him. So Anthony McCurry gonna go on board with him just for the heck of it. Not sure which camera I like more. This onboard camera or like the how do you call it? The onboard camera or the cockpit camera. Suddenly the steering wheels aren't moving anymore. Oh, went completely the wrong way. There's it. I think you saw the steering wheel moving when they were like this, but never mind. Maybe not. Anthony McCurry. Yeah, what kind of race is he running? He was running up front at one point to get battling with John Ciudadino, I think, as well at one point. But just suddenly, well, pretty much a pointless race. He has had some issues. Slow car, a lot of pit stops, and he fell so far off. There was eventually just no way for him that he could have a good finish. Ooh, hello. Nick Pericles suddenly shooting to the inside. And now they are right behind Nathan Ormond, that is. I still want to say Nathan Orwell. That's of course George Orwell, writer of the book 1984. And Anthony McCurry is so much slower. Nick Pericles, yeah, some cool shots from the number 41 car. Yeah, that's close. Yeah, this Nick Pericles likes running very close on cars. And of course, that's possible if you are very alert. How alert are you though during nighttime? That's the question. We haven't seen many drivers make mistakes. We've seen, of course, 2 cars crash out and a couple of cars crash into each other. Over here in this turn, spinning as well. There you see some stripes. And actually, that 41 car was involved in one of them. So, but, well, yeah, we just don't know. Don't see Dino over here. And you also start to notice that I'm slowly, surely fading away a little bit. I'm doing my best I can, but, well, 3 hours is a long time, I can tell you that. Seth Cole, full pressure now. From Chris Louvier. Water. And there he goes to the inside. Chris Louvier. Who's going to make a pit stop? Nobody yet. Can he pull it home? John Smith. And win the segment. That's quite amazing. Derek Pemberton. Chris Louvier now in 3rd position. And 4th is Seth Cole. Now we got Dylan Theroux in 5th position. 6th we got Brendan Cresta under full pressure from Daniel Voiles. Daniel Voiles, kind of deja vu moment for him when he ran into the back of somebody. Derek Pemberton, I think he ran into the back of Derek Pemberton. Or he ran into the back, whoa, look at that car, out of control completely. Yeah, these drivers are getting tired as well. Of course, they only run segments of 3 hours as well, these drivers, of course. Then they switch again. Next segment going to be Henry Nova in the 11 car. Let's talk about who will be in the next segment. Of course, 21 car is then going to be driven by Alyssa Fields. Derek Pemberton 19 car is going to be driven by Jacob Anthony. The Chris Louvier will give the steering wheel over to Kyle Sosnowski. Then Seth Cole will give his steering wheel over to Dylan Poteet and will take over my position over here. Then Dylan Theroux in the number 12 car is going to take over from PJ Williams. No, is going to give over to PJ Williams. Brendan Cresta in the number 77 car is going to give his steering wheel over to Kyle Thomas. Then Daniel Voiles in the 11 car is going to give his steering wheel over to Henry Nova. The 10 car is going to be driven by Noah Hart. We all know him as well. 35 car John C. Dino. Joseph Onesto is going to be driving this car next segment. Then we got Rick Witt, who's going to be how do you call it? Aflossen. I don't know. But this car is going to be driven by Alex Tenker. We also know him from the UticaHomeTrackSeries. And this is very busy stuff over here. I mean, like Anthony McCurry. I'm not sure what he has done, but he suddenly has fought his way back to the rear bumper of Nick Pericles. The 41 car is going to be driven by, let's see, Zachary Robinson. Oh, that's Zachary Robinson. He's running together with Stephen Pollard III as well. So Nathan Ormond. And then we got Nick Pericles. Oh, somebody coming on pit road. And that's Anthony McCurry coming on pit road. Very late. More cars coming on pit road. Seth Cole is one of them. And Brendan Cresta, the final pit stops up today. While Nick Pericles makes the move on Nathan Ormond, who's very, very late. He should come on pit road soon. Well, Nick Pericles, this car is going to be driven by Avis Redbacks. Of course, our Lithuanian guy. Team Yoshi. Of course, Sean Galligan thought up of that name. Team Yoshi. Yoshi. Yeah, I'm not sure actually if Sean Galligan, Hartlepool, is that UK of course. We don't know if the UK, it could be either England or Scotland or Wales or Northern Ireland. Stephen Carter, well, I think Alex Pedro is going to be racing this car, Allen Racing. I'm not sure what they are going to say to him. Maybe push a little bit more, because Stephen Carter is running a pretty chanceless race. And then we got the 7 car Joshua Collard, and this car is going to be taken over by Michael Norman. And then we got the 13 car Seth Cole. This car is going to be, we already had that. Dylan Potey is going to be driving this car. Then we have Brendan Cresta and Jason Trost. 77 car is going to be driven by Kyle Thomas. I'm not sure if I already said that. 14 going to be driven by Dylan Young. And then of course the 83 car is going to be driven by Matt Duell. Oh, that's fun. Anthony McCurry going to give his steering wheel over to Ralph Mason. And Luis Hernandez is going to be giving over his steering wheel to Darian Taylor. Kenny Myatt, I'm not sure if we are around. A lot of drivers are on pit road. My. Oh my goodness! Nathan Orwell, what are you doing? Oh, this kind of left me speechless over here. Nathan Ormond just wrecked his car coming on pit road with just 9 minutes to go. My, oh my. This, yeah, he already is in the backup car. So, Zachary Robinson and Stephen Pollard III are not gonna be happy with this move. Let's take a look back at this. Out of nowhere, suddenly, I'm not sure what he was doing. I think this call was made very late. Was it? Oh, he was on the outside of Stephen Carter and thinks, oh damn, pit stop. But then just say no to that pit stop. My. Just abandon it. But don't suddenly shoot. By the way, the State Water Heaters logo is upside down on the wing, but apart from that, not a very good move. Nathan Ormond, I'm not sure if he's going to retire. If he is, his race is over. The 41 car out of this 24-hour race, possibly. Oh wow, that is one major turn of events. And who's the leader at the moment? John Smith. Still is? I don't know. I just want these guys to come over to start-finish line. My goodness. 6 minutes to go. No. Kidding. 8 minutes to go. So. Recording for 3 hours, 3 minutes. That is long. I can handle it. This was really a challenge for me as well. I was thinking at some point, oh yeah, I have to do this 3-hour race again. Wait, I have to do a 3-hour race. How in the world am I going to do that? I'm already wasted after a race of 1 hour and 45 minutes, which is with pauses in between. But this is just racing 3 hours non-stop. But at one point you don't really notice the time anymore. It's just like at school. Just at one point or not really at school, but when you're working, you don't really notice the time. And when you start, as soon as you start doing, you start to think, Rick Witt coming on pit road for his final pit stop of today. Very late these guys come on pit road. I'm not sure if they could have saved more fuel, but Nick Pericles though, he's continuing burning it down. Kenny Myatt in the lead. Can he pull it home? Nick Pericles still in, well, he's now 2nd position. 3rd position, John Smith. 4th position, Joshua Collard. 5th position, Chris Louvier. 6th position, Seth Cole. He's there. He's absolutely right there. And Brandon Cresta running in 7th position. 8th position, Derek Pemberton. 9th, Daniel Voiles. 10th, Jason Trost. 11th, Dylan Theroux. 12th, Thomas Beattie. 13th, John Cittadino. Rick Witt coming on the racetrack again. And Stephen Carter on pit road. And Anthony McCurry. And 41 car. Out of this race. Ladies and gentlemen, that 41 car of Nathan Ormond, Zachary Ronson and Stephen Pollard III is the second car to have retired from this 24-hour race in this segment, together with Jordan Culp. So ladies and gentlemen, tough break for them, but they are going home. Back again to Massachusetts, California, and Zachary Ronson also from California, I think. So, there's your leader, Kenny Myatt. Can he bring it home? Or does he still have to pit? 5 more minutes to go. 5 more minutes, quick calculating. 3 more laps. It's going to be 3 more laps. Yeah. Lap 90. After lap 90, the finish flag falls. 3 more laps to go for Kenny Myatt. Can he pull it home? We're gonna see if he can do that. Second position, Nick Pericles. Now it's still scored 3rd. Oh no. Now it's second position. Nick Pericles, who still has to pit. Heartbreaker for Joshua Collard, running in 5th position. He still has to make a pit stop. That's a tough break for him. He was running in 9th position, but Joshua Collard still has to make a pit stop, and he's going to drop like a rock. Good luck for the other guys, though. John Smith, 3rd position. Chris Louvier, 4th. 5th position, Seth Cole. So, ladies and gentlemen, Kenny Myatt. Does he still have to make a pit stop or not? Or not? We'll see. It's going to be... Well, so far, this segment it has been quite amazing. We've had a couple of incidents. 2 cars out the race, 3 cars, well no, 3 cars out the segment, 2 cars out the full 24-hour race. So, but I think the biggest thing of today is the amount of lead changes, the amount of passes, the amount of groups suddenly forming. That is I think the highlights of today. Just the fact that this has been a very exciting race on the track and not next to the track into the wall. And that's also very important for these 24-hour races, because that's something which we miss a lot, actually. Just the fact that there's so... At one point, there's so many cars which are just 2 laps down, 3 laps down, 4 laps down, and so on and so forth. Oh, Kenny Myatt still has to make a pit stop. There goes his win. Nick Pericles takes over the lead. 2 more laps. Jeez. The question is, can he bring it home? 157, I think. This must be enough for Nick Pericles, I think. Kenny Myatt coming on pit road. More cars, more cars. No. Yes, people are going to sleep over here. Well, not too long for me too as well, after this race. John Smith. Oh, he's faster. He's the second per lap faster, but how far is he behind? He is 9 seconds behind Nick. No, it's a Y. He might be actually 9 seconds behind Nick Pericles. 2 more laps to go. Chris Louvier. Oh, that's close as well. That's that goal. Oh, I think Chris Louvier. Oh, and he goes off the racetrack. Now he's going to lose a little bit of time over here. John Smith. Nick Pericles, ladies and gentlemen, is in the lead. We're going to witness him coming over. Oh, not yet. 1.5 laps to go, I think. Somewhere a little bit less than that. And then this 3-hour segment is over. At the moment we have driven for 2 minutes, 2 hours. 2 minutes, what? 2 hours and 59 2 hours. 2 hours and 59 minutes now. So that means when they cross start finish line, we'll have one more lap to go. Nick Pericles. Wow. Does he have to make a pit stop? No. Remember. First segment, John Cena was doing that. The person who was in the lead came on pit road. Did not get past, but he came on pit road, going over the line. He won the segment on pit road. Second position. Let's see if nobody else has to make a pit stop. I don't hope so. Rick Witt. I was running very, very slow. But doesn't have to make a pit stop, I think. Kenny Myatt. Wow. What a heartbreak for him it was. I think you can ignore the standings in a few moments. Nick Pericles, ladies and gentlemen, is in the lead. Half a lap to go. Is he going to win this thing? We're gonna see. Of course, nothing is over until the checkered flag is folded, which officially will not fall. Just saying. Wow, how nervous must he be? I think he should be very nervous. I'm nervous as well, because I don't know what is going to happen. Nick Pericles, oh, he's sliding his tires over there. John Smith and Chris Louvier. Then we got Seth Cole and Brandon Cresta, but that's your top 5. We'll quickly move up front with Nick Pericles, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Pericles, he has to survive for one more turn. And we will not do this just freezing the camera view on start finish line, because I want to make sure that these standings are well, alright, it doesn't really matter. I think the rest of the segments have already been done. So this is no way! Nick Pericles is coming on pit road. This is just, you gotta be kidding me. And here comes John Smith. Can he make it? Can he make it? John Smith? No. No, this is unbelievable. John Smith has won this segment. What? Again. Nick Pericles coming on pit road in the final segment. Final lap, I mean. What in the world? And he lost it over there by officially, what is 0.5 seconds difference. Oh, my, what a heartbreaker for Nick Pericles. So, John Smith is going to be the winner, ladies and gentlemen. Second position is going to be the 15 car then of Nick Pericles. Third position, Chris Louvier. Fourth, Seth Cole. Fifth is Brandon Cresta. 6th, Derek Pemberton. 7th, Daniel Voiles. 8th is Dylan Through. 9th, John Citadino. And 10th, Rick Witt. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your top 10. We're going to end this segment, ladies and gentlemen. We're done. The full results will be at the end of the race, or at the end of the video right now. And we're going to hand this 24-hour race over to Seth Cole, ladies and gentlemen. Keep an eye on the NNSCRA channel. Oh, computers. Oh, this has freeze now. That's fun. Keep an eye on the NNSCRA channel, ladies and gentlemen, for the 6 segments, hours number 15 till 18. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. The 3 hours is over. Segment 5 is over. Congrats to John Smith, who will be on the pole for the 6th segment. Second position, Nick Pericles. That's it. 24 hours segment number 5. 24 hours of Sebring segment number 5 is over. And we'll see you next time, ladies and gentlemen, here at Sebring. Tune in on the NNSCRA channel for the segment number 6. We'll see you again later.